Wrong one. I'm not used to this anymore. Oh god. Okay. Hello, welcome. I have a question. What are you making puns? Goofy ass chat. Alright. Anyway, hello, welcome. We're gonna be playing some Reatomized today. Or I guess it's technically called 60 Seconds. I don't know. It looks like a fun game. I have no idea how to play it, so I hope they give me like a control scheme or something. But you never know. So I know the whole like focal point of this is that you just collect things and try to live for as long as you can. We should make puns at the start of every stream. Do what you guys are gonna do. I got no complaints. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this, I don't know. I wanted to play this game. I've actually had this on my not stream, wish, Steam wish oh my god. This is what happens when I don't talk all day. I've had this on my, literally gave us, yeah, okay. Fair point. Do you? I understand. Anyway, I've had this on my Steam wish list for actually probably like a year, to be honest. I've had this for a very long time there, and this is like the first time I've ever seen it on sale. Not that it was ever really an expensive game, but I literally got this game for $2. This for $2 is kind of a steal. I won't lie. That being said, I think I've already had this thing open for like an hour, so it doesn't even matter. I won't be able to return it anyway after playing for any amount of time. Not that I'm gonna return it. I never really return my games. It's not a big deal. I like keeping most of the games unless I end up not playing it. Hello, welcome. But yeah, I don't know how long this is gonna be. I don't really know how long these go for. But I did look up one, not gameplay or anything like that. I just wanted to see how long streams typically went for. And the average was about 3 hours. So I'm like, okay, that works. It's like my average time. So I'm hoping that maybe we can get some decent time going. Anyway, I guess we can get started. I don't know what the controls are. I'm hoping that maybe they'll give me a control scheme or something. Oh, wait a minute. There's different challenges? Tutorial 100% approved by establishment. Scavenge. Oh, there's different. Oh, God. Okay. Let's do like the only VTuber that'll actually do the tutorial. Have, scavenge, and survive in events of a nuclear apocalypse. Tutorial is 100% approved by the establishment. Please don't be voice acted. Water, the essence of lice. Basic to survival. Welcome to your atomic scavenge. You'll pay attention. Hold the grab control to skip your words, but every time you do, the reds will drop an extra nuke. Okay, so it's not that bad for... Move to the marked point. Okay, so we're going right here, right? Jod, there might be a hope for you yet. Just keep those legs moving. Move to the next yellow X. Why is she playing a horn? Oh my goodness. It's so obnoxious sounding. Where's the stupid X? Oh. Okay. In the drill, find the mark point in the living room. Approach it with caution. Not bad. You better be in good shape. There's more where that came from. And is this literally just a movement tutorial? a matter of life and death. Find your son Timmy ASAP. Wow, they really went with the generic name. Good thing you know the layout of your house, but yeah, the Reds know it. What are you talking about? Grab Timmy. Okay. I have to grab my family? This is crazy. I'm the highlighted soup can. Oh my god. This is... This may end up being a game where I might need to put on some freaking music. I don't know, though. This is the downside to playing games blind, is that I genuinely do not know how some of them work. This can sustain a family of 4 for a day. Highlighted water bottle? Surely it would give me... No. Why would you ever need the guitar? No, I won't lie, the top down, absolutely my favorite type. Because this kind of style is always great. Where's the water bottle? To the shelter, soup and water. And the kid. Got a problem. You can only carry so much and every item weighs at least 1 slot. You need to drop whatever you're carrying at the hatch before you can pick it up. Okay. Well, how do I do that? How do I do that? Oh, you just do that. Okay, and then you do that. Okay, I think I get it. I get it. Just make sure to save the kids and the wife and then go get your stuff so that way you have more people. Find a radio and grab it? Okay. Nothing's more useful than news from the radioactive outside world. Collect 5 items and drop them in the shelter in time. Give me the gun. Give me the gun. But after it goes off, you need to start poking around. Our incredibly advanced warning system gives you 60 seconds to scavenge what you need and get yourself to safety. Let's give it a try. Oh. Collect at least 5 more items in the family members in the next 60 seconds. Okay, here we go. Okay, so maybe an axe and a med kit and maybe some soup. Oh, that takes 2. Okay, never mind. Okay, so there's that. The daughter is very big. Okay, there's that. Get the wife, because the wife apparently is an object. Gun. Okay, no supplies. Gather more if you want. Remember the shelter. Okay, get some water, get some food. I've still got time. No, get soup. I don't even know what would be important. Okay, I got time. Grab the guitar. No. Briefcase. Screw it. I don't even know. Okay, but like, is that it? Now you need to know how to get what you need to survive, but your training is far from over. No, it's fine. See you downstairs for survival training at ease. No, it's fine. I don't need to do that. I'll figure it out. Who needs survival training basics when you can just shotgun it? Okay, survival. Experience a one-of-a-kind post-apocalyptic adventure. Survive your fallout shelter and randomly selected supplies. That would be interesting. Scavenge supplies from your house to make sure the fallout shelter is well stocked to the end of your run. No survival included or challenge. Perfect your post-apocalyptic skills and unlock fancy rewards and survive the post-apocalyptic. Okay, let's get apocalypse. That seems to be the go-to. What's the difference? Select difficulty. Fat man, little boy, Sar Bomba. What is the difference? Exploration time, 10 seconds. Scavenge time, 60 seconds. Stocked shelter, some junk. Packed suitcase, work briefcase. Health issues common. Fragile equipment average. Fragile equipment. Okay. Unwanted visitors, some. Trouble often. Trouble every day. Unwanted visitors, hordes. Like glass is fragile issues. Call 911. Okay. Maybe we just stick with the fat man. Normal mode, right? That's probably what it is. All right, let's get it. How's the audio, by the way? I probably should have asked that. Okay, immediately. Okay, go. Get lots of food, get lots of water. Okay, get the wife. And a soup. And that should be fine for now. Put that in. Get the axe. Maybe. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Water. Get the water, you fat shit. Audio's good. Good. Get that, and then get the kids. The med kit takes 2, so we'll get the kids. Gas mask and rifle. Get the kid. I got time. Okay. Hello, welcome. Okay, lots of food, lots of water, gas mask. I think I got a gun. I didn't get any med kits. Oh no. Wait, did I? Oh god, I don't remember. This is actually kind of a solid deal. Like this would get you pretty good. Okay, what do we got? Okay, day 1. Oh, actually there is music. It's kind of quiet though. We can turn it up on my OBS a little bit. I didn't realize that I had OBS turned down a little. Okay. We can turn it down just a touch. Okay, day 1. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We opened the shelter door. We noticed some of the shelves were already stocked. We can't really say we recall putting all these supplies here, but we're definitely going to put them into good use. And we got whatever that is for 1. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. This is the best stocked shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. Bug spray, which I got. Okay, good. Time to ration supplies. What's left? Nobody really needs anything, I don't think. So, I mean, they can go a couple days without food, right? There are only so many things you can do in a tiny bunker, so we thought, hey, why not play some games? They're not just for kids, you know. Okay. Day 2. Oh, this really, what kind of, really, the Geiger counter and everything? Okay, this is just a big story progression kind of thing, isn't it? We played Truth or Dare. When it turned out we only kept asking questions, and the most common was, are we going to eat anything besides tomato soup? We decided that's enough games for now. There isn't much going on with Ted, nor trouble, nothing new. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today, and no trouble dared to cross her path. Dolores is fine as well, as much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. Timmy might not look like it, but he's a strong young boy. He's doing fine. I don't know. He looks like he's kind of got that deer in the headlights kind of stare. Time to ration supplies. I think they're still doing fine, right? Still got lots of food and all that, but let's see. Our neighbor is still highly radioactive. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. Ted is happy to risk his life in the wastes. Dolores is in pretty good shape. Mary Jane is feeling excellent. Timmy can do it. Timmy can go to the wasteland. Ooh. Okay, we should start preparing an expedition for tomorrow. Schedule expedition for tomorrow. We can always send Ted. Yeah, we can send Ted. See what happens. What to do? What in the hell are those sounds? Are they coming from the goddamn walls? They're driving us crazy. Is something crawling in the air vents? Relax, take a deep breath. We should probably calm down before we start tearing them down. Maybe try something relaxing for a bit. Like what? You're in a bunker. Dolores no longer talks to us. Earth to Dolores, can you hear us? Oh, this really is a big reading game, isn't it? Maybe there's more I need to do? I don't know. Boredom can really get to you in the shelter. It can lead you to dark places. Trust us. Ted is really thirsty. Okay, we'll give Ted some water. Water is what Mary Jane needs the most right now. If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. Dolores' sanity is in question, and Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. They all need water. Do I have to talk to the characters? I don't know. That is an excellent question. What to take outside? Who should go outside? Okay. Been preparing for this expedition since yesterday and feel ready to go right now. Who should be the lucky one to venture into the unknown? Let's do Ted. And he can only do one. It's still pretty radioactive, so maybe we give him the gas mask. No, let me see if I can talk to the characters. I just need to see their status, right? That's the most I can do? She's crazy? Oh god. How can I make her not crazy? Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Equipment with the gas mask. Dolores is very unpredictable. Sometimes we're a bit afraid of her. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Okay, good. So we don't need to drink anything or eat anything. We're okay. What was that? A rat? Rats are usually smaller than cats. What's with the double tail? We can't let that thing get to our supplies. Really? I feel like the axe is more valuable. I don't think the rat would try to get the weapons though. Like what? Still crazy. What is this? I don't know what that is. Cans 5, bottles 6. And then we have the rifle, and then we have the thing. Our cans are saved. Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still on top of the food chain. Good for us. Was this what it was? Oh my god. Dolores isn't doing very well. Her sanity is very questionable. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today. Timmy is good. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. Uh-oh, they're all losing their mind. I don't have any supplies to ration out. Can't even play cards because I don't have cards. They're going crazy because they're bored. Oh no! Knock on the door is not something we take lightly these days, so when a man came to our doorstep today offering us a highly profitable game of cards, we weren't convinced. Is a bet of 2 soup cans and a card game reasonable choice in our situation? What is that? I think it is. Well, 2 soup cans, maybe not. I don't know. I still haven't had to exhaust any food yet, so maybe not. Oh, she's so crazy. Gambling is a terrible habit. Only if you lose. What kind of example is that to set to the kids? We need supplies, but we're not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. We sent that man away. Good riddance. Dolores isn't doing very well. Her sanity is very questionable. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. Man. They said Dolores needs to eat. Well, nobody's eaten for a while. They shouldn't be starving after 6 days. I don't think, but I guess we can give Dolores some soup. And then, actually, let's plan for next stream. I just started this stream. What do you mean? I don't know. Where did the green puddle come from? Oh dear, the pipe is leaking green goo. That's not good. It's not good at all. We need to act now and no one picked them up. What do we do? Oh no. Okay, so... I guess we can give water to Dolores and Mary Jane and maybe get Dolores to eat. It's a bit much, but hey, whatever. Okay, that should be good. They're getting all frizzy-haired now. Soup cans 4.75. Oh, because it's open, it doesn't use a whole soup can. I understand now. Okay, Mary Jane's hungry, Timmy's dehydrated and hungry, and Dolores is still crazy. Couldn't figure it out, so we just assumed that's what the regular pipe would do in the event of a nuclear apocalypse, and decided to ignore it. We've been feeling a bit funny today, though. Probably no connection to the pipe. None whatsoever. Dolores is clearly giving into the madness. We wish we could stop it. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Dolores is no longer hungry. Jane is no longer thirsty. Diet could use a little bit of food. Okay, well, the kids are both hungry, right? So, I guess we can give the kids food. And nobody, I think they said that the boy was hungry or thirsty. I don't remember. Oh my god. Timmy's not doing great. He would be good to talk to him and cheer him up. Yes. I don't know why they're not talking normally. They should be talking normally, right? Oh no. They're both crazy. Oh no. That's not good. Oh my god. Why are they going crazy? I don't get it. I'm so confused. Oh well. Man. A word of advice, crazy talk is in a tiny atomic shelter may actually turn others insane. Dolores is very unpredictable. Sometimes we're a bit afraid of her. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. Sometimes we're a bit afraid of her, huh? Before Dad's gonna come back to an insane asylum. It's true. I'm making everyone insane. I didn't think that they would need something to do. They don't need any rations or anything. Last thing we expected to hear while sitting in a fallout shelter was a trumpet. It was playing by someone who was clearly not a trumpet player and who had probably never heard a trumpet player in his entire life. Came with a friend who knocked on the door and demanded that we let the merrymen enter so they could take from the rich and give to the poor should we let them in. What? Reminding you of lockdown. It locked down back a million years ago now. It doesn't feel like a million years ago. Came with a friend who knocked on the door and demanded that we let the merry man enter. Oh, we're letting the merry man enter. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Okay, it doesn't look like anything happened. Okay, crazy, thirsty, crazy and thirsty. Why does he have the soup can on him? These merry folks were very kind. They noticed we didn't have a radio, so we oh, right, the radio. When we asked where it got it from, they said the 1%. Dolores still isn't in full control of her mind. We're not sure what monsters are inhabiting it, but we wish they could just go away. Water is all Dolores wants. Timmy really isn't himself. We're very worried about him. Okay, she's... we can just give water to everyone. Because I guess that's... Actually, I don't think... Ooh, I don't remember, actually, who needed water. But Dolores wants water? That's what it said? Oh. Yeah, Dolores wants water. We'll just give Dolores water. That's all it needs. The other day we heard a quiet knock on the door, but when we opened, we only found a suitcase on the doorstep and there's no one around. It isn't signed, but it sure is meant for us. Should we check what's inside? Absolutely. I would not last in a Fallout shelter. Day 10? Oh my god. He's back! He's probably starving. Yeah. Hungry and tired. Yo, he got a bunch of soup and a bunch of water. What is this? A padlock? I guess this is for the door, isn't it? A little radio. Okay. No such thing as too much water nowadays. We inspected it thoroughly after taking it out of the suitcase, but it looks absolutely harmless and purified. We hope we get to meet this generous stranger one day and thank him or her personally for keeping our family well hydrated. Ted has successfully returned. Oh, it's because Ted got the soup and we, being greedy and stupid, who took the suitcase, that gave us the water. During our expedition, we stumbled across a half-ruined wall with some half-burnt painting on it. We quickly realized we found the ruins of our local museum. Normally, we could never enter an establishment like that without a ticket, but desperate times call for desperate measures. We jumped over the turnstile without looking back. In front of the museum canteen, we found a box with some water bottles in it. It was probably left there by some delivery company. The delivery company is probably out of business now, or our guess is that it was blown out of the market. Wow, we got a lot of water, actually. We're hoping for some sweets or snacks, but all the museum canteen had to offer was a tomato soup. Those poor tourists. Wow. Okay, gift shop was in a sorry state. While it's still standing, the whole place was flooded with souvenirs and junk, or both. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. The only useful thing we found was a padlock that was securing the safe behind the counter. The safe itself was empty, of course. The last expedition got us thinking maybe we could just drive away from this nightmare somehow. Of course, most of the automobiles available are completely burned out, but if we find a solid base and scavenge enough parts, maybe we could build a vehicle of our own. We better keep an eye out for those who on future expeditions. So we need to look for parts. Maybe we can drive away. Dolores still isn't in full control of her mind. We're not sure what monsters are inhabiting it, but they wish it would just go away. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Would really love to eat something. Timmy keeps acting really weird, weirder than usual. Okay, so food for Ted, water for Timmy, and water for Dolores. And Mary Jane gets both. Okay. Okay, Ted is... I already forgot, so we'll just... I have a bunch of water and all that, so let's just feed and water everyone, because why not? Ted is in no condition. He goes, oh yeah, obviously. It looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. Dolores says she's fine, but we're not sure. Wasteland is no match for Mary Jane. Sending Timmy outside is a bit risky. He's eager to help. Should we start preparing for an expedition? It looks like Mary Jane would be the best way to send. Yeah, let's send Mary Jane. Didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb dropped. Yet here we are. We clearly hear a phone ringing outside. It must be a public phone booth at the other side of the street. Should someone go answer it? We can send... I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we answer the phone? Should we leave it? Is it worth the risk? Do we dast? I think we dast, but I'm also like... I'm thinking to do just like say yes to like everything and just to see what happens. I'm I don't want to send Mary Jane because I want to send her on the expedition tomorrow. I don't care that much about Timmy because he's obviously batshit insane. I can't send Ted because he's also kind of crazy, or he's tired, right? So we can't. I don't want to send him. Maybe we should just send Timmy and just to see what happens. All right, I'm sending the kids. Screw it. Make contact with other wastelanders. Okay. Send Timmy to intimidate the caller? Absolutely. Okay. All kinds of things happened. He's probably exhausted. Okay. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief in the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from the nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their end. We hope that they get back to us. Ted is hungry. Ted is still mighty tired and needs more time to recover his strength. Ted is hungry again? Dolores is very unpredictable. Sometimes we're a bit afraid of her. Dolores is no longer hungry. Timmy still hasn't recovered his full mental competence. We wish we can help him somehow. Timmy's no longer thirsty. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Okay. So I have to feed Ted. And I have to find a way to make these twos not be crazy anymore. Okay, Ted's hungry. We'll give him some soup. Mary Jane. We just send Mary Jane. Oh, I did not give her anything to take outside. Oopsie daisies. She'll be okay. I wanted to give her the mask. Oh, that's unfortunate. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. He isn't hungry anymore. Dolores is clearly giving into the madness. We wish we could stop it. Timmy keeps acting really weird, weirder than usual. Anyway. Oh no! Anyway. Okay. Not hungry anymore, right? Nobody's hungry, so I don't need to expend any food or water. For an isolated fallout shelter, we sure have a lot of disturbances. Something has been making a lot of noise since dawn, and we couldn't sleep. It seems to be coming from under the floor. And coincidentally, we just found a manhole that we can use to go down and check what's going on. Okay, that makes me think that I need the flashlight. Oh, I did it again. It's a lot of reading. Oh my god. I need to start clicking what's next. What the hell? We barely made it out alive. It was a giant mutated crocodile. Oh my god. Or an alligator, or something else with a giant mouth and plenty of teeth. Is anyone hurt? Ted is still mighty tired and needs more time to recover. So if Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last much time. His stomach is rumbling. Okay, well, Ted can go one more day without food. I can always give them water. We're worried about Timmy's state of mind. He's not doing very well and doesn't need much. He should drink. And Dolores was hurt. Oh no. There's one thing we need. It's water for Dolores. With no help, Dolores might go over the brink of sanity. Do something. I don't have anything. I wish I had a med kit. Oh dear. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight for safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even more possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us somewhere well hidden. Well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. Okay, await further instructions from friendly wastelanders. That's the... yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's try to listen in. Okay, they got something going on. She's got a broken arm now. This is why we don't put me in these kinds of situations. I'm gonna make the wrong choices every time. Just so you know. Good news! Good news, everybody! The government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from our area. The announcer asked everyone listening to wait a little while longer and expect further communication in a few days. We'll be out of here soon. Dolores has really lost it. Today we caught her red-handed, gorging on our supplies and completely ignoring our strict and fair ration. Ah, crap. When we insisted that she stop, first she became really irritated, and then to our dismay, she burst into tears, apologizing for her behavior. We really don't know what to make of this. I lost a soup. Ted is hungry, still needs more time to recover, and he isn't thirsty anymore, so we'll give Ted some food. With no help, Dolores might go over the brink of sanity, do something. Still hurt, might take a while before she gets better and is no longer thirsty. Timmy still hasn't recovered his full mental competence. We wish he could help him somehow. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Okay, Ted needs to eat. I wish I could do something. Making a note now should not be a charge during the apocalypse. Yes. I'll be fine. Everyone will be okay. It's high time we stop wondering about what's going on and start asking questions, or at least listen to some reasonable answers. So how about we tune into the radio station and learn a thing or two about the brave new world? Wait further instructions from Wastelanders and the military. All right. Easy enough. I actually kind of like this game. It's like all luck, but you never know what's going to happen. This just in, you get the dad that's perfectly sane, and if his wife and son die, then he has all the food to himself, and honestly, I would not blame him for just taking all the food. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news! The fallout outside has mostly gone. We should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Ted is still mighty tired and needs more time. Jeez! No help, Dolores might go over the brink of sanity if there isn't there anything we can do about Dolores' injuries? It has not eaten for a while. Timmy's acting really weird, weirder than usual. Okay. Dolores needs to eat. And I think they said Ted was thirsty? No, Ted was not thirsty. Dolores just needs to eat. Okay, what's next? A traveling salesman paid us a visit today. He introduced himself as Willie. Apparently, business can do well even after the end of the world. Offer one in exchange of cards. Yes. Can I? Offers one. Oh no, I don't have cards. I want cards though. I don't need super water. So having a gas mask another gas mask would be pretty helpful, I guess, but no. I need cards. I need them to stop being crazy. Please give me something to entertain them. Look at him, he's insane. Salesman was very friendly, but he didn't have anything that was of interest to us. Ted is still mighty tired and oh jeez, man, how tired was he? He was only gone for like 3 days. Ted is really thirsty. Okay, with no help, Dolores might go over. Do something. Dolores is still hurt. It might take a while. Dolores is no longer hungry. Water is all Dolores wants. Okay, so looks like I gotta give water to everyone. Oh, Timmy wants food. Okay. What the hell is this? Okay, Timmy needs food, and the other two need water. So food, water, water. I should probably just give him water just to balance it out, but no. Something's missing. Let's see. Fan, hum, check. Strange noise in our pipes, check. Hellish yells outside, check. Oh, Dolores hasn't spoken for a while now. That's it, and it's really strange. Talking to her would be a good idea. Yes! Why is this not the other option? Keep her sane. Oh, fuck. She's sick, hungry, and tired. She got a med kit, though. Talking to Dolores helped resolve some of her issues and doubts. She feels better now. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to a shelter in the surface. Half our local city hall has been completely obliterated. The other half, however, looked promising, so we went in to investigate the ruins. One of the surviving rooms was a small maintenance closet. The only thing inside was a bucket full of water and a mop standing on it. We still managed to fill some bottles with contents of what the bucket does look a bit funny. We just hope it doesn't taste of soap or something worse. I mean, honestly, water that still tastes like soap is perfectly fine, just so long as it gets the job done in that situation, I would think. Found a mayor sitting in his office atop the floor. He had fully stocked first aid kit on his desk. Apparently he was a bit of a health freak. All his medications seem to have done nothing for him, though. Now he looks rather burnt with a hint of crispy and skeletal. Why would you only take one medical kit? You would want to grab multiples. We window shopped nearby parking lots for a vehicle that wasn't completely burnt out. Unfortunately, we found nothing of value. Maybe future expeditions will be more lucky. Ted is still tired. A few days of rest is what he needs. Jeez, man. Ted, get it together, man. We're no doctors, but we should help Dolores. Her wounds are pretty bad. Dolores is sane again. Good. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy keeps acting really weirder than usual. Timmy is no longer hungry. Okay, so let's try to heal up Dolores. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Oh, okay. I thought I did. Okay, so medical to Dolores, water to Timmy, and food to Mary Jane. Water, food, first aid kit. Okay. Seems awfully quiet outside. Maybe it's safe, maybe it's not. We won't know until we go out. It might be fit enough to scavenge outside. Timmy's in good health and full optimism. He's not, he's crazy, so maybe I should send Timmy out so that he can get out of this bunker without freaking out. We've discussed everything we could and no one is willing to chat anymore. The silence is really disturbing. We should do something before we start talking to ourselves instead. All right. Plan the expedition and we're gonna send Timmy. Water, soup, and health kit. Okay. Hopefully that's gonna work. She's still sick. Hungry, tired, sick, thirsty. Why? I gave her everything, though. Let's try to get Mary Jane back up to speed. Unfortunate. We took the radio with us. We could probably listen to some music. They still play music out there, don't they? Ted is still tired. Feed. Jeez. Okay, so feed Ted. Mary Jane needs to eat. I will try to cure her. I don't know what to do with that. Do I do another med kit situation? Mary Jane is tired. She becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. Okay. So food to Ted. Mary Jane will get food and maybe a med kit if I still have access to it. And water. And Timmy's still crazy. Okay, so food. Well, I don't have a more health kit. That's unfortunate. Actually, I'm just gonna do this. I don't need, you two don't need it. So let's just water everyone except for you because you're in perfect health. Wait. I don't think he needs water, actually. Let's just do that. Whatever. It's about time we chose someone to scavenge the remains. Yes, let's send the kid out. I guess we can give him... we give him the gun. Hello, Tomoya. Welcome, welcome. I guess we can give him the bug spray. Because, you know, who wouldn't want to put a crazy person in the hands of bug spray? How are you doing, Tomoya? It's good to see you. Ugh. Hungry, tired, and sick still. Man. Ted is thirsty. And Dolores is thirsty and hungry. Even though I thought I fed her. Good, good. I'm doing good. It was a nice day. It was very quiet. Oh, we love to see it. I'm glad people are doing good. Timmy went out the wasteland. We don't know what he'll do if he doesn't come back with equipment of bug spray. What's the game about? Basically, you scavenge what you can in 60 seconds in a 3D style home. You get like food, water, medical supplies, a gas mask, an axe, a gun, anything that you can in 60 seconds. And you see how long you can live. Basically, that's the name of the game. You're basically doing what you can to survive. And you send people out into the nuclear wasteland to either go gather supplies or go and meet people or stuff like that. We're already on day 19, and I have a crazy son, a sick daughter, a very exhausted dad, and a recovering psychopath mother. Because all kinds of things have happened so far already. This is basically a very, very let's just sit back, relax, and see what happens kind of game. I like it a lot, actually, so far. I'm having a good time. I don't know about everyone else, but I'm having a good time. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Okay, so Timmy went out with the bug spray. I don't think he's gonna get any... Yeah, so things are going great. Nobody's dead yet, so that's the good thing. Ted has rested, no longer hungry. Oh, yes! We'll give Ted some water. And Mary Jane needs to eat again for some reason. Still tired and let her think. Oh my god, every time you've seen this game, you never saw 3D bit at the start. Really? I would imagine... I guess that makes sense. Maybe people play it differently. Like, maybe they'll do the one that you just start the bunker with random stuff just to see what would happen. I don't know. Maybe if these games go short enough, maybe we'll do all kinds of different runs. I do like this, though. This is really interesting. I like this concept. Okay. So Mary Jane needs food. Ted needs water. And Dolores needs water and something to eat. Okay. Mary Jane needs food. Ted needs water. And... Okay, Mary Jane needs food. Ted needs water. And you need both. You'll watch and draw. I appreciate the lurk. Thank you so much. What kind of stuff are you drawing right now? What you got in the cooking in the mind? It's hard being down here living here. We need to make the best of it or else we might find ourselves even more trouble. Still further instructions. Oh my god. I'm running out of food. I just realized that. I am running out of food. Oh boy. I'm screwed when I run out. You're gonna draw me? Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. So once you're all finished up. Okay, well, cook as best you can. I can't wait to see it. All right, what do we got? Mary Jane's still sick, and she's got a fly buzzing around her. I need the kid to come back. Oh, man. Trying our best to remain calm. The situation we're in is far from normal, and we might never get used to it. We hope the help comes soon. If we don't cure Mary Jane soon, who knows what will happen. Is no longer hungry, and Mary Jane has rested. Ted isn't thirsty anymore, no longer hungry, no longer thirsty. So other than Dolores being sick, they are in good condition. I kind of wish I could heal her. This is a bummer. Young man paid us a visit today. He told us a story of his brave twin sister who went missing while spying in a nearby bandit camp. What? He said that while these circumstances are far from perfect, they were in fact meaning to contact us eventually and meet us. He believes his sister was discovered and is currently held captive in that camp. He has a few men, but he could use all the help he can get. Should we help him out? You know what? She's in good condition. Let's send Dolores. She hasn't had a chance to do anything. Hello, man. Welcome. Good to see you. How you doing? I should not have hit that button. Oh my goodness. Do I have a Discord? I do, but I kind of don't give it out to people for personal reasons. If you have a Twitter and you want to post it, feel free to post it there and then just use my art tag. She's not sick anymore. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Okay, food is... Oh my god. I thought she went out. Young man was assisted by the group of the other survivors, all armed but really friendly. We found the girl, threw her a weapon, and fought off the bandits guarding the exit. Yes! Siblings were happy to be reunited, but also very confused. Turns out the bandit leader is actually their father. Crazy, small world we live in. Anyway, they were really thankful and promised to contact us again soon. Mary Jane is all well now. Everyone has to drink sometime. Has to drink sometimes. Including Mary Jane, is there any water left? Okay, well, I guess everyone wants water. If there is one person we truly miss, it's our great Uncle Terry. He used to tell brilliant stories about turtles, elephants, and wizards. What? Wizard turtles? Because that would be kind of cute. I won't lie. Put the turtles in the wizard hat. It would be so reassuring to hear one of those stories again, and yet we don't even have a photo of him. Just memories. Waiting further instruction from the military and the other wastelanders. I see. Man, or a wizard elephant? Oh, that would be cute. That would be really, really cute. I'm glad these are all in good condition now. They're probably just hungry. Day 22, and so we are left with no photos, no news, no happy thoughts. The world is too cruel. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. There's nothing going on with Ted, nothing new anyway. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be fine with and well in this tiny shelter. Nobody's hungry or thirsty, so we're chilling. Hear that? Sound a herd of animals are stampeding just above our heads across what used to be a beautiful lawn. They're not getting away with that. It might be perfect opportunity to get some fresh food. Who should go hunting? Have Ted go hunting. He's the biggest man. Hungry. Fatigued? From what? You haven't done anything! Crazy, hungry, tired, sick. Oh, God. Okay. We found the herd and were able to bring down something that looked like a two-headed donkey that was carrying a package of sorts. Before we could get to it, a giant bird of prey swooped down, grabbed the carcass, and flew away. All that remained were a few cans of soup that fell out of the donkey's pack, plus 3 soup. Chillin'. Didn't I tell the wife to fight bandits? That's a good point. Alright, that makes sense. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. Plus 1 can of jiggle juice or something. I don't know. I can't remember. Bug spray. That's what it is. The nearby dock housed some fancy looking boats. One of them managed to survive the tidal wave caused by an atomic blast. Well, kinda. It landed on our neighbor's house. It looked worth checking out. Since the ocean is pretty salty, keeping a supply of drinkable water on board was a pretty reasonable precaution to take. Now it's reasonable for us to take it all with us. One of the cabins was filled with maps, binoculars, and some technical gadgets. Most of them looked useless to us, save for a map and of the local area. It will definitely be useful. You can definitely use that on the next expedition. We believe that our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe I'll send out... Ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to send him out with like the gun or something if they can. Timmy really isn't himself. We're really worried about him. Timmy is very hungry. Timmy is really tired. Timmy isn't feeling well. Ted is hungry. So Mary Jane says she's fine, doesn't need anything. Okay, so give Ted food, give Timmy food and water. Mary Jane said she's fine, doesn't need anything. Okay, so you need food and water. I'm glad I actually kind of got the more food. That's kind of good. State of the wasteland remains unknown. Maybe we should risk it and go out. After all, you only live once. Ted seems to be in really good shape for a trip. Dolores is in really good shape. Mary Jane feels so-so. Is that enough for an expedition? And he might die if he goes out again. Yes. So we'll send... I'm gonna send Ted again, I guess. Actually, maybe I should send Dolores. She's in... Actually... Nah, we'll send Ted, because he's in the best shape. Today, the music from the radio stopped abruptly, and instead we got to listen to a transmission from the army. We were almost halfway to the door, and they started talking about evacuation. Turns out there is something we need to do first. All survivors were asked to leave a sign that we're alive somewhere in the area, where exact locations were given geographic coordination. We now have to establish where that is. Yes. I got the map on the same run. That's awesome, actually. They'll wait for the instructions from the wastelanders and use the map to find a location given by the military. I would imagine you probably can't do this until you get the map. It'd be interesting. All right. Next day. Why do I like this game so much? Alright. Quick glance at the map gave us all the information we required. Left him a message in the bottle. Timmy should eat something. Timmy needs an extra blanket. He's shivering all the time. Timmy's gonna fucking die. Timmy keeps acting really weird, weirder than usual. Timmy hasn't rested. Timmy is pretty fatigued. Ted is really thirsty. Oh my god. Timmy needs to eat. Ted is thirsty. Mary Jane needs water. Wait. Okay, Timmy needs to eat. Ted needs water. Mary Jane needs water. And Dolores wants both. Water, water, food, water. And I think you needed food, right? Yes. So basically like a... I don't know. Okay, I wanted to send Ted, right? So, but he needs to be more careful, right? So we'll send him with the gun. I'm preparing for this expedition since yesterday. We'll feel ready to go out now. I really wish he had an extra... Oh no, it's if... Well, shit, actually, if that's the case. Wait, what causes them to be able to hold more? I'm confused. Whatever. Okay. Send out expedition for Ted and the gun. Hopefully he doesn't die. But he's in good condition, so I think he'll be okay. A bag, maybe? Oh, like a backpack? That makes sense. What the fuck is this style? Oh my god. Okay. Map. Okay. This is crazy. Okay, Ted left for the surface. We're hoping he'll be back soon. Equipment, gun. Mary Jane is hungry and is no longer thirsty, so we'll give food to Mary Jane. Timmy should eat something again. Timmy is looking very pale. It's not good. Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. He's a bit crazy kid, but a few more days and he will stay crazy for good. Uh-oh. Dolores is no longer hungry. Okay, so Mary Jane needs food. Timmy also needs food. I'm going through food way too fast. Yeah, I really wish I could get him the med kit. I'm really hoping that Ted can come back with the med kit, because otherwise I'll be screwed. I'm gonna end up losing Timmy because he's gonna die. Our last expedition brought news of a vehicle parked just down the street. It sure looked unique, but we never got close enough to get a good look. We're almost certain it's not a bandit trap. Perhaps we should send someone over to check it out? Oh god, I don't even know who's in a good condition. If we're gonna feed the kids, then Dolores must be in the best condition, so we'll send Dolores. And there's no other... Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, no. She's fine. She's just tired. Hungry. All but dead. Oh my god. Shocking discovery. It was a rusty tank. It was a little crispy around the edges. It was also missing wheels and some other crucial parts, but the seats were fairly comfortable. Wouldn't it be amazing to just drive away and leave this radioactive hell behind us? During breakfast, we realized that some of our rations were missing. Our first instinct was to blame the communists, but we soon realized the real culprit was in fact Timmy. Apparently he's become completely paranoid. He keeps muttering about how we're starving him on purpose, and he's giving us really hostile looks. He's gonna die, dude. I lost one soup. Okay, we gotta feed Mary Jane again. If we don't do anything about Timmy's sickness, it might get worse. A bit crazy. He was crazy once. Okay, Timmy needs water. Mary Jane needs food. Relatively calm for Dolores. Okay. Wait, okay. What do they need? Mary Jane needs food and Timmy needs water, right? So food, water. What is this? What's that glowing in your pocket, Timmy? Oh no, mutated ants. Their terrifying little mandibles almost gave Dolores a heart attack. She wants them out, but Timmy says it's the beginning of an atomic ant farm. One of them has to have their way, but who? Dolores will have her way because Timmy is crazy. And then what is this? Day 26. Oh, this is the car, what we have going on, right? Very good, very nice. Okay, Dolores will have her way because Timmy is crazy. Okay. He's so weird. He's not sick anymore though, but he is deranged. Oh boy. Oh my god. What is this for though? Padlock? Timmy reluctantly agreed to get rid of the insects, but once they escaped his pocket, they proved rather hostile. One even bit his finger. Let's keep our distance in case Timmy decides to mutate and grow a mandible overnight. He's, oh my god, I almost feel bad for this kid. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. We should get Mary Jane something. God! Mary Jane is pretty fatigued. There's to be some water left. Dolores should get it. So, Mary Jane and Dolores need water. And Timmy doesn't need anything, but he's going crazy. Or he is crazy, so. Give them water, and I have a lot of water. I have more water than soup. Oh my god. Bro wants to be Ant-Man? Who wouldn't want to be Ant-Man, actually? That'd be kind of crazy cool. Yesterday during charades, we learned that Mary Jane doesn't know how to spell anti-disestablishmentarianism, and it has left Dolores sorely disappointed. She insists on home or rather shelter schooling. Mary Jane a little? What does this mean? She insists on home or rather shelter schooling Mary Jane. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We can we can teach her a thing or three. Oh my god. Fatigued and hungry. Fatigued and tired. Fatigued and tired is the same thing. And fatigued and deranged. Why are they all so tired? Dolores does not mess around. What started out as a spelling exercise has quickly found its way to a math revision, followed by a short physics course, and ending in tinkering on random objects in shelter. Mary Jane looks exhausted, but we can't deny the state our shelter has improved, which gave us a med kit. Oh my god, Timmy's a bit crazy. No longer thirsty, but is really tired. No longer thirsty, but Dolores can eat something. Okay, we'll give Dolores some food. On our way back from the last expedition, we noticed some... Wait. Oh, okay, never mind. On our way back from the last expedition, we noticed some drawings on a half-ruined wall nearby. It was a very crude map of our town, and one placed a mark with an X. Maybe it's someone's secret stash of soup. Oh, God. No, not that. What did they need? I already forgot. I think I just needed to give food to Dolores, right? Yeah, okay. Hi! Oh my god, hi, dog! Welcome back! Welcome back! Oh my goodness. It's been forever. Everybody has Cursed Sugar Doll. I actually don't know if you're back to streaming. I don't remember. We missed Cursed Sugar Doll. How are you? How was your hiatus? Oh my goodness. Fatigued and dry. Okay, you know what? Let's just send Timmy out, and if he dies, he dies. It was great. I'm glad you were able to take a break. I actually felt really bad. I was just like, I should have checked him. Dang! No, the gun! Dude. Oh my god, how have I been? I've been okay. I'm feeling good. Just been keeping my schedule, streaming as often as I can. I've been streaming a lot this week because I have a vacation going on right now, or it's just 2 weeks off from work. If I can get a damn break from dealing with idiots. But it's good. It's been a good couple of months. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't even know how I'm gonna save these guys. Yeah, there's a lot going on. It's been a lot happening in the VTuber space since you've been gone. I don't know if you have the time to catch up, but a lot happened. Oh my god, too much, both good and bad. So go do some research if you get a chance, unless you've been keeping on top of it. But man, what the hell? They spelt this wrong, by the way. What is this? What? Okay, whatever. Twitter be popping off. It do be. Unfortunately, it seems it was a prank. We did not find anything in Mark's spot, but at least we didn't run into any bandits. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. We decided to finally check on what we can find between the rubble of our own backyard, our poor lawns and flowers, once the object of desire is the whole neighborhood, now reduced to nothing more than a radioactive ash covered by debris. There really isn't much left here. The only tree that's left is completely burnt out into a hollow area. Inside the dead husk, some mutated three-tailed squirrels made their home. They're pretty good at collecting stuff. Hopefully they don't mind us borrowing a few things, plus 2 soup. So much for our rifle. It got damaged during our expedition, so no more rifle. It sucks. Twitter's a crazy place, it's true. I don't know. Twitter's been making me very sad lately. I don't like it. There's too much going on. They need to lighten the fuck up. It might sound paranoid, but I think someone followed us. Let's just hope something doesn't happen again. When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. Oh god, so I can't send anyone out for a while. Timmy's still insane, but we'll give him some water and food. Ted will also get some food, and Ted became infected with... Ah, Christ. Just log on for stream updates and dip, otherwise it's too much. I understand. Oh, man. I have to check it every so often because I have to freaking network a little bit and try to talk to people. It's the only reason I really need to open it. It's difficult. Not that the networking's helping. Oh, man. Okay. Timmy needs to eat and have water. Wait, okay, so Timmy needs to eat and have water. Ted is really hungry. Okay, that should be good. Should we go outside? Dolores can go outside, but she's fatigued, isn't she? I won't send anyone outside. We'll skip out on the expedition. He seems enthusiastic about the trip. You know what? We'll send Dolores. We'll see what happens. Networking is so hard. I know. And they always be like, I've literally had already someone say, yeah, your numbers are really low for my kind of time, so no thank you. And I'm like, okay, well, I can see how this is gonna go. So I'll just go fuck myself. Even though my numbers aren't even that bad, I've been doing really good this month. Like, what the hell? Even my statistics have been really, really good this entire month. Sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. Just for 1 can of soup, we get the bag and all of its contents. Yep. $20 says this bag's empty. Who wants to make a bet? Okay, we're gonna send Dolores to an expedition tomorrow, and we're gonna get the bag of potential contents. Kitty cat? Kitty cat! Sherikov? People suck sometimes if it's all numbers for some. I know. I'm lucky some of my friends aren't number hookers and horrors and all that stuff. They just be vibes based. Missing out by just looking at numbers. Yeah, I know. God forbid. But everyone wants to be famous, so that's fine. I can't fault anyone for doing it that way. It's fine. Everyone has their preferences, so whatever. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started violently shaking, emitting screeching hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls, and when the beast finally escaped, it turned out it was just an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. Caller says Sherikov. Is that its name? -1 soup. Yeah, more important to find the people you vibe with than numbers. I get that. Okay, Ted hasn't recovered, but he is hungry. Ted is still tired. So Ted is hungry and thirsty. Mary Jane has no energy for anything? Oh my god. Okay, Mary Jane needs water. Ted needs both. Water. No longer crazy, no longer thirsty, no longer hungry. He's good! He's fixed! Okay, Ted is hungry. Mary Jane is thirsty, and Dolores is thirsty. A pet can help with sanity. Oh, that makes sense! That makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay. I said I wanted Dolores to go out. I don't know what I could give her, to be completely honest. Who's sick? Nobody's sick? Ted's sick, but I thought I had a thing. Okay, whatever. You can take an axe. Please don't break the axe. Fingers crossed. Oh, please no bad things. Okay, he is an awfully cute cat. Sherikov is a really good name for a cat too. I don't actually know what that means, but I mean, hey, maybe someone can enlighten me. Okay, Dolores left with the axe. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Ted hasn't recovered his energy, but I thought I had a thing. Ted isn't thirsty anymore and is no longer hungry. Mary Jane seems to be sleepy all the time, has no energy for anything. Mary Jane is no longer a thing, but I can give Mary Jane food. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we are going through, Timmy is being very brave. Okay, let's fix Ted. I think Dolores, wait, what? Okay, Dolores needs food. And the kids being brave, which is always welcome. The twins are back and they need our help again. Their group is getting pretty big and it's time to start building a small camp of their own. They already chose a place we're about to start, but a lot of their people got injured and... No! Ted, I'm sorry. This is more important. Maybe we'll get lucky and Dolores will come back with a first aid kit to help. Plus, he can always just shake it on his own. You never know. Where's the cat? Oh, he's right here. What's the cat eating? They were very grateful for our help. We're sure they will put that first aid kit to good use. It's nice to be able to help others from time to time. Maybe they will let us visit their camp when it's finished. Maybe they'll even throw a housewarming party. That would be delightful. We haven't attended one of these in way too long. Yeah, hopefully the twins pay me back. Ted hasn't recovered from illness. Ted is still tired. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Okay, so we'll feed Ted. Mary Jane needs to sleep. Okay, Timmy needs water and Ted needs food. Nope. I'm running out of food, man. Mary Jane has been awful silent today. Is very unlike her. Yes. She's probably exhausted. Oh. Nothing solves problems better than an honest conversation over a hot beverage. We don't have a lot. Oh, the latter. But talking alone seems to do the trick. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Ted is still tired. A few days of rest. Blah, 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 blah. All Ted wishes for are a few drops of water, so we'll give Ted some water. And Mary Jane needs water, and Timmy needs water. Okay, so we'll give water to everyone. Very good. Government message incoming. Is that a fucking harmonica? We're disappointed to hear that it was not evacuation date and plan, at least not yet. They say they need us to find High Point near our shelter and make some noise so we're easier to locate. I can't even do that, no. Need to find a way to get a harmonica? Who the fuck is gonna have a harmonica? This damn cat. He's cute. Meow. Oh, there's cat and mouse and thing. Okay, we took turns peeking out of the shelter a few times per hour. I'm surprised that I've made it to 34 days already, just alone. Took turns peeking out of the shelter a few times per hour and screaming random words into the wasteland. We ran out of the words and interest very quickly, though. Don't think anyone's coming. We clearly need something louder than just our voices. Ted's still sick, hasn't recovered, isn't thirsty anymore, so he's good. And Mary Jane is good, and Timmy needs to eat. I'm surprised you made it this far with all four. I am also surprised. I don't like that I'm running out of food easily, but it is what it is. While trying to pet the little devil, we found a piece of paper on his collar with an address scribbled on it. Could its previous owner still be around and worried sick? Chances are slim, but maybe we should pay them a visit. Or yes, let's do it. Have I said no to any of those? Dude, Dolores is gonna come back and dead. I swear. I don't even know when she'll come back. That's the funny thing. I don't even know what this is for, too. This is freaking bummer. Okay, day at 35. We grabbed our new fluffy friend for a little stroll through the wastes, only to immediately run into a couple of gentlemen dressed in trench coats, fedoras, and shades. They gritted their teeth at the sight of the cat, and they said they'd been looking for it. Apparently it belongs to their dear old Nan, who loves it dearly. Before we can utter a word, they took Sherikov, thanked us, and left. The cat didn't seem to mind, and maybe it's for the best. Ted keeps... Oh, I just lost the cat. They didn't even give us anything? Man. I'm still tired. Mary Jane needs to eat. You know what? Mary Jane can freaking hold off, because I'm feeding all these people way too much. Is that, did the radio static just stop for a moment? Let's try tuning in on that signal. I think she's back. Yeah! Oh my god. It's all kinds of messed up. Fatigued, hungry, tired, sick. She's got all of it. Tired, fatigued, sick, thirsty. Jesus. Tired, hungry, thirsty, fatigued, thirsty. Jesus. Okay, okay. She got us a flashlight though. God damn, something blew inside the... No! The wretched thing caught fire. We were able to put it out. It doesn't work anymore. We're glad to see Dolores came back safely from the waste. We came across the local church at the end of the road. Most of it was destroyed, but the priest quarters survived the blast. A group of people survived there and started a cult. They believe that everything has been happening is a game. Tailored for someone's amusement. How crazy is that? Those nice people gave us some canned soup. They say they don't like the taste of it. Now we're certain they're nut jobs. It's just soup. Cultists decide they won't be needing any holy water. We did a bit of miracle work and turned empty wine bottles into quite full water bottles. Okay, that's great, but I need more food than water, to be completely honest. You can, I mean... Well, actually, maybe not. You can go like a solid week without food and be completely fine. Ugh, I don't know. One of the beds in the surviving church quarters was filled with quite a few treasures, namely a flashlight. And collecting the book of evolution, we took the flashlight. Why would you put an evolution book in a church? Doesn't that contradict like the whole thing? Not contradict, but doesn't that go against the whole... I don't fucking know. That's a religion thing. I don't really know much about religion. Yeah, you can go longer without food and water. Okay, that's what I thought. Return from the exit. No! We lost the radio and the axe? Come on, game. I believe that our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. Well, how? I can't. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. So Ted needs water. Mary Jean needs food, of course. And water. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Okay, so everyone needs water except for... No, wait, that's right. Yes. Everyone needs water except for Dolores. And... Okay. water for everyone but Dolores, and food for Mary Jane and Dolores. So water for everyone but Dolores, and food for Mary Jane and Dolores. That's a lot. We heard some commotion above. We're pretty sure the band of raiders venturing outside might be quite dangerous right now. There's no way we can send Ted. He's gonna die. Yeah, Dolores will die too. Timmy we could send, but no, we just skip the... There's no need for an expedition. Got a visit today from a person with a physical mutation. He managed to grow several extra fluffy... Oh no, not fluffy. Fully operational hands. He shared the story of his group with us people and the other deformities who, despite his circumstances, remain friendly and struggle to gather supplies wherever they go. People just shoo them away in fear of getting sick. He promised that if we gift him some supplies, his group will help us rid of bandits next time they bother. Can I just do water? Yes, because I have more water than soup. Okay, let's give them water. Jeez, they're all messed up. Oh my god. You would think, oh, because I guess because it didn't make it back. That makes sense. Whether was pity or just fear of bandits, we're not sure, but in the end we agreed to his terms. We'll be calmer knowing that someone else is looking out for us, especially someone with so many arms. That's fine. Someone should do something about Ted's sickness. I'm surprised he hasn't been recovered yet. Okay, Ted is hungry. Man. Dolores is also hungry. Dolores can't get a good night's sleep. And Dolores needs water. And Timmy needs food. So food for everyone but Mary Jane, and water for Dolores, I think. Yeah, Ted needs food. Dolores needs food and water. And Timmy needs food. Food, and water, and I already forgot. Ted is hungry. Okay. Oh, God, we're running out of food. Okay. Shouldn't be that dangerous anymore. Let's plan the expedition, and we will send Mary Jane. We'll send Timmy, actually. If he's enthusiastic and he's up for it, let's send Timmy. We didn't pick any razors when we came down to the shelter, and now some of us can be confused with a Sasquatch. A good sharp axe might be perfect replacement for a razor. Oh, I don't have one. Gee, I wonder why. Just let me... What? Don't be weird. No axe, no shave. Maybe another time. To our surprise, we found Sherikov back in our shelter. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back, and it's good care. Is it our good care it appreciates? Our kind hearts, optimism, or just our stockpile of soup cans? Only time will tell. Something should have been done about Ted's sickness. Ted is good, actually. He's rested, he just is sick, and that's it. Can't just sit around while Dolores is so sick. I can't do anything about it! Dolores needs more time to rest. It's okay, so Dolores and Ted are fine. And, okay, I don't need to send out supplies. That just needs to get not sick. So we're good to let them do whatever they want. Okay, so Timmy can go. And honestly, I don't know what to give him. I guess we give him the map and let him maybe see if he can find something. This is not a good idea. I'm gonna lose this map. How much you want to bet I'm gonna lose this map because this kid's not gonna be able to hold on to anything. Timmy went to the wasteland. We don't know what he'll do if he doesn't come back. Ted keeps coughing and coughing on Ted, which is for a future. Okay, so Ted needs water. She can't get sleep. No, I didn't get to day 50. I'm almost there though. Okay, Mary Jane needs water. Ted needs water. And honestly, I'm gonna let Mary Jane starve for probably a couple of days. Yes. Hello, welcome, welcome. Orenmark? I think that's how you say that. Hope you're doing good today. It's a wonderful, it is Friday, isn't it? Yeah. Just barely. Curiosity almost killed the cat. Sherikov found a tiny wire sticking out from the ceiling and pulled it out. Plaster and debris fell on our table, topped it off with a big meowing fur ball. What is this thing anyway? Nobody remembers it being there before. The cat might get angry if we take it away the wire, so maybe it's best to leave it? Should we examine the wire? It's just a wire. What difference does it make? But I've been saying yes to everything, so let's just say yes. Die of death in Roblox? I have never played Roblox, so I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what that is. I followed the wire outside and found half a burned truck with 2 surprised gentlemen inside, surrounded by an array of blinking bulbs. That's some space tech right there. Were they listening in on us in their very own shelter? Their feeble excuse of a roadside picnic didn't convince us. Even Timmy knows you can't have picnics here. Timmy's not even here. The car had no wheels. Ted keeps coughing and coughing. Okay, he's not thirsty. Oh, Mary Jane needs food, but she can starve for a little while. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, depending on the times on this, right? The game where there is a killer and survivor? Is that like Squid Game? They have Squid Game and Roblox, right? I don't know. Okay, water is all Dolores wants, and they want food. Crap. And Mary Jane wants food. So you know what? We'll just give Dolores water. Everyone can start starving for a little while. I ain't got no food left. Gang of thugs started banging at the door, ordering us to surrender and give up all our supplies. How will we survive? Lock the damn door. Didn't think that the small padlock would stop them, but it turned out to be enough discouraged and unknown attackers. It seems that they gave us this whole break-in a fair shot, but ultimately gave up and left. Too bad that padlock is in no shape to be used again. We need it, of course not. Another soup-hungry barbarians. We were able to defend our home this time. What if they come back? We're screwed if they come back. Survivors have to survive by giving deck? I don't know what that means. Okay, Ted's hungry now. Mary Jane is also really hungry. Lars is rested, thank God. She's no longer thirsty, but her health is still crap. They don't need water. Okay, you know what? If Mary Jane is quite hungry, I'll feed Mary Jane, but this is ridiculous. We're happy to host the... Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Let's feed everyone if they need it. Ted needs to eat. Mary Jane needs to eat. Dolores needs to eat. They all need to eat? Are you kidding me? Dude, we're running out. Timmy, find some dang food, please. They're gonna die. We're happy to host this. I can't even fucking do this. Few of their friends today, and they visited our shelter. We found out that their camp project is almost completed. Houses are standing, and the people are slowly moving in. There's one more thing to think of, the children, specifically their education. If the kids are to grow up to be smart and able wastelanders, they need to learn, and you need books. Lots of books. Do we have any? We don't. Donate a scout handbook for the twins camp. I haven't even found anything with the scouts handbook though. They're back. Someone's knocking on the door. Didn't have anything to read in the shelter, but we gave the siblings our word that we would look around, and they thanked us and agreed to come back some other time. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. He needs water though. Mary Jane is still hungry. Water is what Mary Jane needs the most right now. Laura's health is not okay, so they need water at least. So water, and you need food. I'm running out. Agents who were spying on us are now at the door and want to explain themselves. Should we? Yeah, fine. Surprise! I'm gonna die. How have I made it this long? When are they gonna stop being sick? Not hungry, thirsty. So we'll give Dolores water at least. They briefly waved at some sort of ID cards in front of our faces and told us they're on the top secret government mission. The wiretap wasn't a spy on us, but rather on the cat. Suspected of being a Soviet agent, they're willing to let us into their super top secret government safe house if we help them with their top secret mission. They assured us they contacted again with more details. What? Okay, Mary Jane has been caught sneaking out under the cover of night. Dolores was furious when Mary Jane revealed she was going on a date with some bandit boy. She met him during an expedition. Mary Jane asked for a chance to contact her date via a written note to apologize for not showing up. Should she be allowed to do that? Yes. Maybe they'll help. Just saying yes to everything. Why is it working though? Oh my goodness. Dolores agreed that the apology note would be polite in these circumstances. Mary Jane wrote on one and dropped it off, but came back red-faced and furious. She saw the bandit boy outside holding hands with some bandit girl. Mary Jane was so hurt, even Dolores took her side. That floozy! You think the cat's a spy because has a Russian name? Yeah, probably. Oh my god. Oh, Mary Jane was injured? Come on! I don't think they needed to do anything, right? Coughing, no longer thirsty, and injured. So there's nothing I can do about it, so let's just move on. These are dire circumstances, but we found ourselves in. Supplies are running low, and if we don't take care of ourselves, nobody else will. We know for a fact that one of our neighbors has a shelter with a broken trap door. There may be supplies inside, of course. There's a chance the neighbor and her kids managed to get there in time, but we could really use whatever they have. And we're stronger. Should we pay them a visit? Yes. Oh. We are now richer and oh, good! But for some reason, we don't feel very good about it. Let's just never mention the whole thing again. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. He's really thirsty. Okay, so we'll give Ted some water. Water for Mary Jane, and Dolores wants to eat. Okay, we're doing okay. I don't have anything. No, not again! I don't have a chance. I'm screwed. They're gonna kill us and take our stuff. Oh my god, they took our water. It's hard to tell who is more surprised, us or the bandits on the other side of the door when our mutated French... Oh, right! Came to our aid. They quickly forced the raiders to retreat. Helping the mutant group was a good idea. We hope everything goes well for them. At least tonight we can sleep without worries. We were able to fight off the bandits this time, but there's no guarantee they won't come back. We need to prepare at all times. Timmy can sneak like a Timmy can sneak like a secret agent man, but that might not be enough to avoid the band of raiders. Timmy is not... No! The first time I send him out, he fucking dies! And we lost the map! Ted is hungry. Oh my god. Okay, Dolores wants water, Ted wants food. Oh my god. Who's doing okay? None of them are on it. Judging by the sound of gunfire and screams, it seems like Bandit Thugs has taken control of the area. Going out could be very risky. Never mind. Played a game of list the things you hate the most, and our neighbor name kept coming up for some reason. They reminded us the little weasel had a safe in his living room. We always wonder what's inside, but maybe now it's time to finally find out. Who will do the honors of stealing and possession of our arch nemesis? I don't know, who's doing the best? Fatigue and hurt, fatigue, sick and thirsty, fatigue, sick and hungry. Oh my god. They're all terrible, but technically Mary Jane is doing the best. So Mary Jane, get on over there. Timmy literally went insane for a month, returned to normal, and then up and died. Oh my god. Great, now she's sick. Come on. When we opened the safe, we heard a loud bang in the room filled with thick, nasty smoke that smelled of rotten eggs. This would have been nice earlier in the freaking run. A bastard booby-trapped the safe. Sure, it slowed us down, but it didn't stop us from taking his most prized possession. Take that, Ned! Too bad we won't ever get the stench off our clothes now. Ted hasn't recovered from his illness and is no longer hungry. Mary Jane is hurt, but we haven't done anything to make it better. Mary Jane needs to eat. And has contracted an illness. Oh, God. So, Mary Jane just needs to eat. Man, this is rough. Using a high-tech setup involving paper, cups, and yards of string, the agent rang with our next top-secret mission that will surely land us the VP bunker very soon. They want us to go to one successful expedition and write down what we saw in the journal. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I guess Dolores can go. I don't know if she's in the better shape of the other one. They're both pretty messed up, but I can't send Mary Jane out, so I'll send Dolores, I guess. She's so cooked. I got bullets, not that it matters. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she makes it back safe and sound. We graciously agreed to fulfill their request. They thanked us for doing our civic duty and promised to be back with more information soon. During one of the insane episodes around 3 o'clock last night, Sherikov ran face first into the wall, causing a loose brick to fall out. Behind it was a cigar box with some ammunition inside. Thanks, whoever left it there. I didn't even get a gun, though. Ted needs water. Ugh. Mary Jane also needs water. I'm running out of water. Always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake. For some reason, it never worked. One time we were promised a great cake and it turned out it was a lie. Cake was a lie, huh? That was a disappointment. We weren't glad. We're definitely getting a cake and the radioactive clouds are gone. What the hell does that even mean? Definitely getting a cake in the radio. Okay, fine. This is crazy. I'm gonna make it to day 50. This is insane. Yeah, that is a reference. Our relocation is probably something we'll be able to discuss after we get out of here. Ted hasn't recovered from his illness yet. Ted is no longer thirsty. Okay, so we don't have to do anything with Ted. Mary Jane is getting worse. Yeah, Mary Jane is getting bad, actually. I don't have anything. Band of Raiders are interested. No! Just yield. I don't have anything. Oh my god. Hello? Curiosity killed the cat, they say. All those expeditions we sent out led the band of renegades to us. We had to yield, and our fate remained uncertain. We're not optimistic. The only law now is the law of the wasteland, and we're not going to benefit from that. We held out for 50 days. Oh my god. I wonder where I went wrong. Pretty good. We perished. Oh, actually, no, we didn't. We perished. I didn't actually know there was a thing. 50 days, water consumed 13.5, soup consumed 10.5. Times to defend my shelter 2. Successful expeditions 5 of 6. That's actually impressive. Items brought from expeditions 17. That's good for a first run though. Maybe. No decisions, yes decisions. I never said no. Oh my goodness. Okay. I need to go to the potty. I will be right back. Okay. Where's the music? Really? Okay. What are we thinking? Where am I at? That was only an hour. Wow. An hour 40? We'll do another game. I'm up for it. Let's do, I want to do an, not pick my thing. I just kind of want to see what happens. No survival included. I just want the survival though. Let's try. This is hard enough. Let's just try and see what happens with randomly selected things. At least the music is really nice. Watch me not have everyone. Oh, son of a bitch. Why? All right. It's horrible. At least the two of us made it. If only we had a smaller house and less slippery floors. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. There's barely enough water for everyone. We will have to ration it strictly. This is the best stock shelter we've ever seen. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, time to ration supplies. I think she might be fine at the moment. How about that lake we've been going to for the past few years? It would be so good to find ourselves there, far away from all this madness. Swim a little, maybe take a boat ride. Even the whole place turned into Adamville. So they're gonna go swim in radioactive atmosphere. Is that a good idea? I don't know. This will definitely be an interesting run. I bet you this ain't even gonna last that long. Still, it's better than it's better to be safe down here than dead up there. Everything seems okay with Dolores. It's always better than when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new has happened to Mary Jane today. We're good. Neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. Feeling excellent or in pretty good shape. I'll try to send Dolores just to see what happens. I think a game or two might be a good way to relieve the mood and take our minds off the problem today and tomorrow. Hey, playing games is good for you, so why not give it a try every now and then? Too lost on day one. You're better than this. I'm not. I already forgot who I was gonna say. Played a hide and seek. The longest round we were able to play lasted for about 10 seconds, and that was only because the lights went out for a moment. Water is all Dolores wants. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. Drink and water. I already don't know. Feeling pretty optimistic about today's expedition. The only thing to do is choose the right person. I think I wanted Mary Jane to go. I don't remember. I already forgot. Whatever. Let's take the gas mask since I have it. Watch her die immediately. Okay. Eugene went outside and Dolores is no longer thirsty. Ah, crap. Either going crazy or this entire shelter is crawling with little insects, or worse. It's worse. They're spiders. I'm not miniature ones. They're huge, furry, and they're very creepy beasts. We've got to do something about them. I don't have bug anything. Nothing but spiders now. I'm gonna end up sick, aren't I? Decided we can get rid of those spiders with our bare hands, feet, or whatever our body parts can use for lethal anti-spider attacks. Unfortunately, we underestimated their chances. They're really fast. All we achieved was getting tired. Maybe we have more luck next time. Today was relatively calm. What? She's still good. Our ammunition is missing. There's no way it was stolen, so it has to be here somewhere. We need to find it. Did I find it? What's with the Geiger counter going off? Okay, first thing we found was a forgotten deck of cards. Dolores used it for solitaire back in the day until the kids lost a few of the cards. We can now play semi-solitaire. Found it. The ammunition clip was covered by a can. Too bad it was empty, but at least we have our bullets back. Dolores will not last long without water. Okay, so we'll give Dolores water. We were considering alternatives to the canned soup diet. A sudden knock at the door broke our line of thought. Turned out we were visited by a band of survivors who were pretty in bad shape. All they wanted was to get something to drink, a bite to eat, or at least clean bandages or medicine to attend their wound. Okay, so how much do we have? We have more food than anything else. Let's give them some food. This is insane. I like this game. This is actually a really interesting game. Visitors had a problem finding enough words to express their gratitude. Many tears were shed, smiles, and huge hugs exchanged, and they wished all the best. It's a great feeling to help someone out. They left soon after Why can't I read? They left soon after to seek shelter in the ruins of our town. We hope they make it out there. Dolores no longer has not eaten for a while. She can eat, so be it. She's the only one around. Nothing more surprising than a knock on the fallout shelter door. Who could it be? Should we investigate and risk our very lives? Fine. Just a simple knock? Why not? Oh. Timmy! He's back! Day 8, we're not prepared for what, or rather who was standing outside the shelter door. It was Timmy. He was able to survive on his own. He was a bit jumpy and kept saying something about a power of the conch, and he is safe with us now. Dolores is no longer hungry. Of course, this Timmy is a badass. He survived a nuke, absolutely. Timmy got hurt, and Timmy is really tired. Okay, but he's not hungry or thirsty, so he's okay. He's chilling. Make contact with other wastelanders. Ring ring. There we were, thinking we would never hear the telephone signal again, when suddenly a phone starts to ring from somewhere outside. We figured it's okay. Well, I'd be stupid not to send Dolores. She's in the best condition. Okay. Hungry and tired, Mary Jane is back. When did she get us? No! My gas mask! When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller, blah, blah, blah. Exchange information cut short. Maybe we'll hear back from them. Nothing has happened inside of Mary Jane returning to the shelter. One of our neighbors had a boat of his own, and the old timer wasn't happy to let anyone use it, just kept it in his yard. It's still there, but the neighbor isn't. We finally got a chance to look inside. We found a few soup cans in the yacht. A few? A few? This is not a few, this is one. Seems rich people like soup too. Soup is great. We love soup. Soup. Since the ocean is pretty salty, keeping a supply of drinkable water. Yes, we got some more water too, which is always welcome. Oh my God, we got a lot of stuff. Captain's cabin was a mess, but we managed to dig through it and even find a fancy hat and a working radio. We weren't sure which one we should take. Tough choice, but we ultimately decided to take the radio, obviously. Damn it, our gas mask was damaged during the expedition. We shouldn't need it that much longer, I hope. We spotted some sort of vehicle just down the street, but we couldn't get a good enough look at the dark. Maybe future expeditions will prove more fruitful. Going to take a while for Timmy's wounds to heal on their own. Hasn't rested, doesn't need much, but he should drink. So has to drink sometimes. Quite happy, is really tired. Or quite hungry, okay. Mary Jane needs to eat, the other two need to drink. So drink, eat, drink. Dolores is in pretty good shape. Timmy will go and die, and Mary Jane should not. Okay, so we'll send Dolores out on the next expedition. Mary Jane didn't utter a single word today. It's very odd. Maybe someone should find out what's going on with her. Yes. What is with the Geiger? Oh, I guess it's just to let me know that it's still irradiated outside. That makes sense. Nothing solves problems better than with an honest conversation and over a hot beverage. Even though we don't have hot beverage. Okay, so Mary Jane needs to eat. And water. Okay, so Mary Jane just needs to eat and drink. And Dolores. We'll send her with the flashlight. Maybe that'll be the useful one. I don't know. They said something about a flashlight on the next expedition, so maybe. Okay. We're getting tired, hurt, and tired. Man. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she makes it back safe and sound. Mary Jane is quite hungry. When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. No longer thirsty. It's going to take a while for Timmy's wounds to heal on their own. Timmy keeps falling asleep in the chair. Just... Okay, they don't need anything other than the health kit, but he's fine. There's anyone who can rescue this hellish situation. It's our government. You can mouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, and we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us well, except the one time when we... never mind. Government people are coming, and we should keep your ears and eyes open for any sign of them. I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't trust the government. It's a conspiracy! We knew it. The government has not fallen, and they're coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates or radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They don't? Oh, okay. Mary Jane needs to eat, and so does Timmy. Oh my god. What to do? We had planned to go to Niagara Falls and see those beautiful waterfalls. We never expected to get a waterfall of our very own in our shelter. Right now, it would seem that a dozen pipes burst and all the water is pouring right into our bunker. We need to save our supplies. Ah, crap. The map and the radio are like two of the best things, but I think I want to save the map. Yeah, crap. The radio's trashed. Ah! Okay. Yeah. Dang it. I was unlucky. The shelter filled with water pretty rapidly. We were certain they were going to drown. Their heads barely above the water. We weren't able to open the hatch and escape. Before we could start considering the worst, the water level started to drop. We're fine, save for the mess that we need to deal with. Man. Okay, Timmy needs water. I can't do anything about the injuries. I don't have a health kit. Mary Jane also needs water. He survived the dang nuke? Yeah! Remember that time Mary Jane went out to scavenge supplies? When she got back, she had a wound on her forearm. Nothing serious. She claimed, and it looked like something had bitten her. Not that the injury is looking much worse. We fear it may be infected. We may have to clean it up. Or chop her arm off? That's crazy. Okay, I can't do either, so it doesn't matter. Send out the A-10. Nonsense. And now she's sick. Man, this run is rough. Oh, there's a fly in my room. Dang it. Where did you go? Okay, well, whatever. Mary Jane will be fine. Not the first time she... It's not the first time, and it won't be the last time she's sick. She's looking quite pale today, though. There is no time. Timmy has to be treated for his injuries before it's too late. Blah, 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 blah. No longer thirsty. Has contracted an illness. There's nothing I can do. Woke up to a dripping sound totally... No. Woke up to a dripping sound today and noticed there's something leaking from the pipes. The green liquid looked innocent enough even after it ate through the table and the chair and the floor. Patching the pipe is pretty good, but I don't have access to be able to do that because I don't have anything. Couldn't figure it out, so we just assumed that this regular pipe would do in the event of a nuclear apocalypse and decided to ignore it. We've been feeling a bit funny today, though. Probably no connection to the pipe. None whatsoever. We don't care, Mary Jane, blah, blah, blah. They're still fine. They're not eating or drinking anything. No, because no one's talking. Not a word in hours. None at all. We can just stare and stare at the walls. Nope. Oh, God, they're gonna go crazy. What the hell? Where'd he go? There's nothing to see. Maybe if we try really hard, we can find... Here are the neighbors in their shelter. Mary Jane is still rather sick, getting something to drink from Mary... Yeah, okay, so Mary Jane needs water. We couldn't do anything about Timmy's wounds. It just got worse and worse until eventually he got fed up and left. All that remains of him is a note explaining that we are lousy parents and that he will be back when he becomes the warlord of the wasteland. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh no. I can't do anything. He's leaving because the parent wasn't even there. The trash can of ours is getting disgusting. The good news is we don't have much of an appetite when we see it, so we're saving some food, yet for some reason we would like to tidy this mess up. These giant green cockroaches are a pretty good motivator. Can't do it. Oh no. Oh my, the thing is huge, and there goes another one. Roaches everywhere. We're doomed. We already feel all dirty. Aren't there any drugs we could give Mary Jane? Oh my God, she needs to drink. We're admiring the radioactive landscape when we saw a young woman dressed in a ragged camo clothing. She had a nasty looking rifle, but she hailed us in the polite enough manner. She claims to be a hunter tracking a big mutant spider. She ran out of ammo and told us, yeah, you can have it. I'm not gonna use it. Oh my God. Oh my God, now she's torn. Oh no, she doesn't even know Timmy came back. Could have hurt, but she didn't. That counts for something and rewarded her with our spare ammo. Let's see if she keeps her word. We're glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. Before leaving the neighborhood, our expedition noticed a group of scavengers. We didn't know them, yet they didn't have any reservation about scavenging the area clear. Decided to steal one of the numerous backpacks they had. Oh, yo! Outer pocket of the backpack contained a deck of cards. Better than nothing. Okay, I guess. I think that's fine. Curses, our flashlight is out of service after that extra. No! Vehicle down the street looks like someone's work in progress. We observed it from afar. Who could the owner be? At their distance for the time being, we may want to keep a closer look in the future. It could potentially be our ticket out of here. We don't care, Mary Jane. She's gonna fucking die, dude. Dolores has not eaten for a while, is really tired, and got ill, so we'll give Dolores food. Oh my God. Dude. I can't even send for an expedition. I can't even do this either. It's been a while. I don't know much what's going on the surface. We have a chance to tune it. No, I can't do anything. This is just everyone's just sitting where they're at. This is horrible. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might necessarily kill us. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores is still quite ill and needs time to rest. Okay, so she needs food and water. Mary Jane's gonna fucking die, dude. I still can't send out for an expedition. Found an anonymous note next to a shelter door. Whoever wrote it requests that we send one representative in a meeting tonight and set the location. The person must kind of unarmed. It worries us, but the author assures us he or she is friendly. Doesn't mean to hurt us. Where are we going to send? Ooh. Mary Jane is the least bad, so we'll send Mary Jane. Oh my God. This is horrible. Playing Roblox blocks cards. What the hell is that? Meeting was organized between siblings, brother and sister, who took it upon themselves to scout the remaining of the city looking for trustworthy and decent people. Seemed honest about their intentions and were more than happy to meet them again. They said they know where to find us and they're going to contact us. It's the twins. Okay, feed Dolores. And water for Mary Jane. Oh my god. Oh, Mary Jane needs both. Okay. I think that's right. Yes. Dolores might be fit enough to scavenge outside. Oh my god. Fine. Seems for every cockroach we squish with the art boots, 2 others take its place. It's time to do something before it gets completely overrun. Fine. Killing them with a gun kind of seems like overkill. How am I doing 21 days of this? They've been sick the most part. Victory's ours. The roaches lie defeated. Oh, this is a glorious day for all remaining humanity. Humans are the dominant species once again. Can't just sit around with the... for God's sakes. Dolores is gonna die, dude. Oh, man. Yeah. No, they're good. Dolores, get on out there, I guess. Take some food with you, I guess. I have enough. Actually, I'm pretty balanced out right now. Just take some soup. Screw it. This is insane. I can't believe we're lasting this long. If like half her shit is broken. Okay, Mary Jane is still rather sick. Will be better in a few days? Wait, she's getting better? God. There's nothing more surprising than a knock on the fallout shelter. Who could it be? Should we investigate risk? Yeah, just do it. If she dies, she dies. Maybe. No. Group of travelers wearing gas masks and carrying some serious looking equipment gave us purified water. Before we can thank them, they turned away and left. Opening that hatch was a bit risky, but it seems to give us an awful sickness. The coughing is driving us crazy. Let's take some of that water and give it to Mary Jane. Woman came by with a... Oh, I don't have... Oh, wait, yeah, I do! Oh, I'd have to give this up to get 1 water? Really? Fine. This would be really useful, but I'll just take this. It's fine. I don't really need the thing because we have the cards. So, that's fine. She's so messed up. She's just sick. She's just a little sick. It's okay. Exchanged goods with the trader and she went on her way. Before she left, she insisted that we should listen to the radio. I kind of can't. Okay. 3 new smell attacks our noses in this little shelter instantly. There isn't much we can miss. So when a single brick fell from the wall, revealing a tight opening, our senses were immediately invaded by a terrible stench. Should probably check that hole to see what the source of the smell is. It's eggs! Nothing but eggs. Please do not sniff bad eggs, because otherwise that might be a bit rough. Oh, it's food! Clicked in the hole, fearing something it might come at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated sharp body parts, but nothing happened. Instead, it found a dead rat who was trying to break into the can of tomato soup. He failed miserably. Why would you not just kill the rat and add 2 soup? Luckier than him, so we confiscated it. We gave the rat a proper burial in an empty can. Okay, so they killed the rat, but they didn't give us any food. Deserve that much. If we don't cure Mary Jane, who knows what will happen. She's just a little beat up. It's fine. Very difficult to prepare for unforeseen consequences when you don't see them coming. While they are unforeseen by definition. Does that make a lot of sense? We can't say what we're prepared for what happened. Oh my god. What is this Cheeto dust looking shit? Is this supposed to be blood or tomato soup? Oh my fucking... How we make them today will be our tomorrow, so let's make it right. We don't think Dolores is coming back from this surface. It's been too long. Oh my god, this run is horrible. Mary Jane can't even go out because she's been sick the whole time. It's probably the best one to perish. Oh, she is dead. Rather sick, Mary Jane is no longer hungry. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. Of all places we could have perished, this is probably the best one, or maybe not. So if you just end up sick and by yourself, that's rough. Watch Timmy be the only survivor. Oh my god. That was rough. 16 days. That's real bad. Timmy's alive somewhere, but guess everyone else is gone. Okay. We'll do a proper run. One more proper run. Apocalypse, Fat Man difficulty, because it's not even that bad. Can be stored up for 737 years. What if the max is? That'd be crazy. Might as well get... Okay, get that. Get the map. I gotta go. Oh my god, I gotta go so far. Okay, go, 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 go. Dump. The flashlight. Get the soup in the water. Get the briefcase. Oh my god. Go, 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 go. Health kit. Go, 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 go. All right, get the kids. I think the wife. Go, go, go. Come here. Oh, Timmy's gonna die. Timmy! Where are you, Timmy? So be it. No! Bye, Timmy. Useless to me. Did I even get any food and water? I wasn't even paying attention. Actually, that's a pretty good stock. I kind of wish I got one more water, but it should be fine. Sacrifice the child? No. We got to the shelter just in time. Good thing Mary Jane didn't bring her tuba. The fan noise here is bad enough. Wait a second, where's Timmy? Can't remember bringing those supplies down to the shelter, but we're not complaining. We probably should have stocked it better anyway. Hey, look what we found in the suitcase we grabbed upstairs. Good thing we didn't unpack our holiday luggage. We got bug spray, good. Our shelves are full of cans. We eat from cans, we sleep from cans, and talk to cans, and all that. Got barely enough water for everyone. We'll have to ration it strictly. The best stock shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we're sure there's a good amount of supplies. Okay, they're doing fine. Surviving down here is no walk in the park, but it won't get easier. We're hopeful this will blow over soon and life will be back to what it used to be, or else we might face dangers that we never dreamed. Let's do it. All right. 5 o'clock shadow having ass. Trying our best to remain calm. The situation we're in is far from normal and we might never get used to it. We hope that help comes soon. I didn't grab a radio. No! There's that much going on with Ted. No trouble. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. Today has been fine for Dolores thus far. Okay, good. They're not going crazy. Timmy's fucking dead. Contamination of our... Oh, I didn't grab a thing either. The gas mask. Contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions can result in radiation sickness, which is not good, so I probably will not do that. You would expect a nuclear explosion to be enough to quench any petty arguments when the future is not looking too pretty and all you see is naked walls. Not much is necessary for explosion. It happened. You start fighting like crazy. So no, we don't need an expedition. It's okay. Okay. Enough arguing. There are more important things to worry about. All Ted wishes for are a few drops of water. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds like the right idea, and water for Dolores. Okay, so water for everyone. Oh, balls. Okay. Radiation sickness. Let's send Mary Jane, I think. Ever since we jumped into our fallout shelter, we've been wondering about our other door in the shelter. Should we even be here? Where does it lead? It's high time we check it out. Well, I have both. So I guess the flashlight would be probably the most, like, would make the most sense. It's not broken, which is good. We inspected every corner of the room and found nothing. Well, that was a waste of time. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Dolores. Okay, good. Everyone's in good condition. Nobody needs anything. Mary Jane, I'll send you out with the map, I guess. I don't know. Isn't radiation sickness deadly? Extremely. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Equipment. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to crappy place. Ted has been fine for Dolores so far. Yeah, radiation sickness has no cure, but yet I think it's more just like you just have to stay out of radiation and be on antibiotics or something like that, and it just goes away eventually. There's not really a cure, but it's just like you can treat it a little bit. I mean, they use radiation for chemotherapy for cancer patients, I'm pretty sure, so it makes sense that, you know, people are bound to get radiation sickness. Just sent Mary Jane to die. She's fine. She can live. She can, if the people of Fallout can do it, she can do it. It's not a big deal. Playing with matches is never a good idea. Doing so in a tiny underground shelter is probably even lower on a good idea scale. Few matches later and we end up with flames licking up one of the walls. Time is short. We need to put it out and save our supplies. What do we save? This is evil. Save the first aid kit. Day 5 and these dumbasses started a fire? Like, come on. That was close. We were able to put out the fire and nothing seems to be damaged, at least not very badly. Let's just hope this doesn't happen again, or we might need to call the firemen. Are there even any firemen left? Ted doesn't drink anything. He won't last long, and they need water. Okay, of course they do. Oh, boy. It is used in small amounts of cancer treatment, just in the location of where it is. Okay, that makes sense. There isn't a lot of space down here, but we can smell everything. When one of the wall's bricks get loose today and reveals a hole, it felt pretty sick. It's the smell coming from the hole. It's terrible. Should we investigate and remove the source of stench? Yes. Because it's just stench. It's nothing too bad. We can always work through it. Okay. How much you want to bet Mary Jane died? We looked into the hole, fearing something might come at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated sharp body parts, but nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat who was trying to break into a can of... Oh, it was already dead. Okay, I understand. Ted is hungry. He can have the soup can that he just got. Dolores is also hungry? Okay. Well, I have more food than water, so hopefully they can just live. Start asking questions, or at least listen to some reasonable answers. If we tune into the radio. I don't have a radio. Maybe I'll get one. Maybe I'll get lucky. Someone knocking on the door? Say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue on what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Ted is no longer hungry. Dolores is no longer hungry. Group of doctors knocked out on our door today requesting some supplies that would be helpful for refilling their first aid kits. Didn't doubt that they were real for a second. They did have lab coats and everything. Shall we help them? What is this? A water bottle? I don't have water bottle? I don't have a full water bottle. This is evil. I can't. Who's sleeping? He's snoring. Didn't think they were real doctors, but just in case they were, we got rid of them quickly before they can start charging us for home visits. All Ted wishes for are a few drops of water. Well, they're gonna have to stay thirsty, because, there it goes again. Noises, weird noises all the time. Are they coming from the pipes, walls? Is it something behind the door? We don't know, and it's driving us insane. We should sit down and relax, otherwise we might get paranoid. Yeah, play a game. Checkers. I like checkers. Chess, all that stuff. It's always kind of fun. Having some fun made us forget about... What was it again? Ted looks like he got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Oh, no. They won't survive without water any longer? Come on. It's just a day. Play a game, they said. It will be fun, they said. They never mentioned picking one would be so much trouble, and they have Dolores, or not Dolores, Mary Jane blowing her saxophone. Mary Jane coming back. Played I Spy, and it was pretty fun for the first 3 minutes. After that, everyone got bored with the letter of the letter W. Where even is that? Okay, they're both hungry. I can deal that. In conducting our daily supply count, we noticed that the soup can was missing. We're absolutely sure it was there just yesterday. That can only mean one thing. We have a soup thief among us. Now we just need to figure out who the culprit is. I don't think any of them ate the soup. Mary Jane's back? Yes! Whatever happened to our precious soup? We'll let it go. One can isn't worth the drama and arguments that would ensue if we really don't have enough evidence to figure out who did it. Maybe we just made a mistake when counting. We'll never know for sure, but someone did steal it. They'd be taking their secret to the grave. Nothing made us happier to decide to make... Yes! Did I say among? Oh no. Atomic wastelands are hostile by definition, but there are some creatures that survive everything you throw at them, even nuclear bombs. One of them was a monkey who seemed to be through a lot, and yet it was very lively and more than happy to accompany us on our expedition. While we explored one of the streets, our monkey companion ran away, only to come back moments later carrying a can of food. It wouldn't open it himself. He was just happy to share it with it. That's more than a can of soup. That's 2. At one point during our expedition, the monkey started making weird sounds and digging in the front of us with a stick. The quicker investigation revealed a bottle of water. No one even tried to open them. They said the same thing about these bottles of booze lying next to them. Oh, Mary Jane is just hungry. This is awesome. It was awfully quiet outside. Maybe it's safe. Maybe it's not. We won't know until we go out. Ted's in good shape, and the kid is dead. Let's send Ted on the expedition. Dolores has not been very talkative lately. Should we yes. I'm getting this. Okay. At least she's not sick. Talking to Dolores helped resolve some of her issues and doubts. She feels better now. Mary Jane's diet could use a little... Okay, that's fine. And water for Mary Jane. Man, do I even have any water? They all need water. Oh my god. And I think Mary Jane needs food, right? Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ted, go on the expedition. You're gonna take... I think you're also gonna want to take the map. Alright. Get at it. Should be safe. I'm gonna be careful about the expedition uses. Mary Jane is hungry, really? Okay. Can keep sitting on our backs. Backside's here in this tiny little bunker. We can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from the radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it on our own, the escaping part, not the running part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. There's no... Oh, because it's outside, right? Okay, she's hungry, and Mary Jane is probably okay. If there's one thing that we need to do is use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted to our area. It's either that or be strolling around outside waiting for it to be picked up. First option sounds a bit more sane. Dolores needs to eat. Ring ring, there we were, thinking it would never hear a telephone signal again. Suddenly a phone starts to ring in front of it. Yeah, go ahead. Oh. I love how it's telling me to do this stuff, but I can't. It's not an option. I don't have a radio, and I don't have... I think they wanted something else, and I don't remember. I already don't remember what the other one was. When we answered the phone, it can clear... Yeah. That's that. They must all be the same things. I get it. Something to drink for Mary Jane's son. Okay, so Mary Jane needs water, which... And this is the last of it. I'm cooked after this. The time Mary Jane went out to scavenge supplies, when she got back, she had a wound on her forearm. Nothing serious. She claimed it looked like something was bitten here, not the injury is looking. Just cut it off. I'm not using a med kit for that. Oh. Mary Jane got the wrong idea when we brandished the axe. She tried to limp out of the bunker. Fortunately, she was too slow, and we were able to explain our intentions before she ran off. Heating the blade's axe allowed us to clean the wound and stop it from festering. Now it's up to her immune system to fight off the infection. I had to break our axe to do it, but how do you break an axe just heating it up to freaking sterilize the wound? Dumbasses. Okay, they're not hungry, they're not thirsty, let's leave it. One thing you don't expect is a band of people dressed in green showing up in your doorstep and claiming they take from the rich and give to the poor. That's exactly what happened. Should we let those clowns in? Yeah. Why not? We're definitely poor. I'm screwed. I need water. Please give me some water. You were not merry at all. They told us they were rich. They should spare with the other 99 of the wasteland. They grabbed a few things and left. We couldn't do anything to stop them. The green clothes were too damn hypnotizing. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing happened to Mary Jane. Can't find anything to complain about today. I would complain about a lot. Where did that green puddle come from? Our dear pipe is leaking green goo. Yes. Yes. Just use it. Oh my god. And we don't have a suitcase now. Old suitcase and shoved it under the pipe. Seemed like the liquid was supposed to leak out. It did so during the night. On the bright side, we don't have to worry about the smell making us sick anymore. The downside, our suitcase is completely ruined. Mary Jane is very thirsty. It's not gonna happen. Dolores can eat something though. It's insane. We keep finding spiders everywhere. They're in our soup. Our water. They swear some of them come back and they're bigger every time they see them. We can't go on. Just do it. Green men come and take their stuff and there's green goo. Coincidence? I think not. The green men with their green goo. I used the spider spray. Come on. When it's us or them, there shouldn't be any reservations when it comes to choosing your arsenal. We knew those spiders stood no chance against well-aimed bug killing spray, so we used it. When it was over, the few remaining spiders fled. We started cleaning up and claimed the unexpected prize, a soup can that we didn't notice before. It was well hidden in the shadows under a few layers of dead spiders. I don't have any water. Mary Jane needs to eat. We were admiring the radioactive landscape when we saw a young woman dressed in camo. I don't have any ammo, so I can't help her. Okay. Oh my god. Woman says she hunts mostly for food. Clearly she's an uncivilized savage. Delicious soup is what decent people eat these days. We were not amused and didn't give her anything. Had to safely return to the voyage, blah blah blah. We found the 10-cent hotel in ruins, but there was plenty to look through. Pieces of furniture, suitcase, and other hotel supplies were scattered. Can we get a suitcase back? No. The secret of the restaurant chef is tomato soup. No wonder they were fighting. Can I stop getting soup? Every room was stocked with water bottles for our guests. A few of them remained relatively untouched by the explosion. I would grab anything, even if they weren't untouched in that case. What was left of one of those rooms, two figures were playing chess. One was a skeleton and the other was a man of some kind of metal armor. They gave us a chessboard, claiming they have spare one. Only when we walked away did we discover they gave us checkers instead of chess. What a sick joke. I like checkers. It's fun. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to get her something to drink. Oh my god. Ted's hungry. These two need water. She's confident. Okay, Dolores is confident that she will survive, so we'll send out Dolores. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble. It's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelters. Timmy has comics about those, you know, it must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military, which is not going to happen. What's the difference between chess and checkers? Checkers, you basically just want to get all of their pieces, but you can only move diagonally, basically. Think of it like basically playing the rook, but you can only move one space. Yeah, checkers is super simple. There's one thing we need to do is use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or strolling around outside waiting to be picked up. They already said that. Okay, Ted needs to eat. Also needs water. Mary Jane needs to eat. And Dolores is going on the expedition. So eat, eat. Next, Dolores. Take the gun. Okay. You would think the soup would also get them to not have to worry about drinking because it has broth. Okay, Ted is still sick and he's still hungry. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get the drink right now. Okay, drink water and he wants soup. Honestly, very chunky soup. It's true. Sleazy looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal just for one can of soup. The bag is all of it. Yep, let's do it. There's this scruffy kitty cat. Maybe he'll be nice. Okay, as soon as the door closed, terrified, back against the wall, when the beast finally escaped, it turned out to be an angry house cat. Behind you, the kitty cat. He is behind me. Hello, Dan. Welcome, welcome. Ted is still sick and he's still tired, but he's not hungry or thirsty. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. Well, she can suffer because I don't have any water, but actually I can cure Ted. I just realized that. Hi, you're already going? Okay. Well, thanks for stopping by. Cherikov seems to be fond of our checkerboard. Its favorite game during stretches and extreme boredom and silence in the shelter is pushing the checkers pieces off the table as it gazes intently at whoever happens to be sitting the closest. The sound of checkers hitting the floor every 10 seconds is getting on her nerves, but we're considering taking the game away. Should we let this... No, he can keep playing. And he broke the chess. Denied its entertainment, Cherikov managed to somehow break the checkers board in two and difficult... What? Difficult and impressive feat considering its distinct lack of opposable thumbs. We're sad to see our beloved... I literally just got that checkerboard. Safe, better than checkers than any of us. Ted still hasn't... This cat is an asshole. Oh, Ted's not... Oh, yeah, that's right. I gave him his med kit. But okay, he's fine. Keeps fainting. We're gonna give her water. Man. And there goes the rest of it. Yeah, even if broken in two, you could still technically play it. I know. Received a mysterious note today politely requesting that we share some supplies with other survivors. We have no idea who it might be from, but whoever wrote it also included a few words of encouragement, saying that we will be in some way rewarded for our generosity. Should we do it? Yes. Please. We water. Mary Jane's kind of going through it right now. The authors of the note turned out to be the twin siblings, a brother and sister. They greeted us happily and took us to a small tent where they started handing out supplies we brought to a small group of hungry survivors. Between them were people of all ages, including children, the elderly, and even a mime. The siblings shook our hands and proclaimed this was the beginning of a new friendship. They promised to contact us again soon. Oh my god. They want water so bad. Mary Jane wants food. I don't have any freaking water. A few more hours of coughing and we'll get used to it. Our ventilation fans have halted, and no fresh air seems to be circulating through our shelter. We have to fix it before suffocating like rats trapped by a professional. Meow. Please don't break my flashlight. Okay, good. Thank you. I have like nothing. I came in here with so much stuff and now I have like nothing. The obvious thing to do when a vent is blocked is to see what's blocking it. However, when you shine your flashlight on a hive of mutated insects, things usually go from bad to worse. The angry hive is gone, but the insects did some biting before they fled. Ted just seems to have developed an allergy to our furry guest. He's been coughing and sneezing all night long. We should try giving him some medication. I just used the stupid thing. It still hasn't recovered his energy. It looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He's about to fucking die, that's why. Mary Jane was injured? They're not hungry? They're not hungry, so I can't do anything. Trying to pet the little devil, found a piece of paper on the collar, address scribbled on it. No. Oh my god. Who just develops an allergy overnight? This cat belongs to us now. It's our new dear friend and valuable addition to our bunker. We managed to use it as a pillow for the whole 10 seconds yesterday before it almost scratched our eyes out. Clearly, it's very fond of us. It's staying, and that's final. Ted looks like he got one foot in the grave, blah, blah, blah. But he is hungry, so we can do that. And he has rested. Okay, so Ted is hungry. But that's all I can do. I can't even do this. Oh my god. This is pain and suffering. You know people who gained an allergy due to tick bites? Look back at the DMC playthrough and it's already been 3 months. I know. But oh my god! Ted's dead! That's horrible! Oh my god. He's dead! Oh my god. The one thing we need to do is use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency. I don't have a radio! Theater means actors. Where you find actors, you can easily run into mimes. So we approached the theater on our tiptoes, but in the end, we decided we needed... And now I get more water. Are you kidding? Did the allergy kill him? I think the no water killed him. Can I go back and check? Oh, I'll find out later. It's fine. Decided our need for supplies was greater than our fear of mimes, so we bravely went to explore. This must have been one boring play if only props being used were bottles. The scene was practically filled with them. Thankfully, some had water in them. Half expected the theater cafeteria to be a sorry state. Surprisingly, the atomic blast spared most of it. We were able to admire their selection of foods. It was very vivid, small, medium. Dude! Felt large cans were meant for us. Had some fun playing with different theater props and outfits. We didn't look especially fabulous in any of them, but we took a padlock from one of those boxes as a souvenir. Next to the entrance, we found a glass case mounted on the wall. Inside was an axe and a sign said break glass instead of emergency. Oh my god. Constitutes it a bit of... Okay, so we got an axe. Any props in this theater were offer a proper leather suitcase. We got rid of some costumes that were inside and dusted it off. As good as new. So much for our rifle. It got damaged during the expedition. We believe that our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. Okay, so we can't go on the next expedition. Can't ignore Mary Jane's wounds. Mary Jane kept fainting. We really need to find something to drink. And too many days without water took the toll. Ted died of dehydration. Yep, okay. It's not my fault! The game didn't give me any water. Mary Jane can have some water. Dolores would really love to eat. Man. That's evil that you kill Ted from dehydration and immediately give me 3 water bottles. That is horrible. State of the wasteland remains unknown to us. Maybe we should risk it and go out. Okay, but I can't because it'll be dangerous. Yeah, trip Ted to his reminder for us to hydrate. Hydrate check. Someone paid us a visit today. It was an overly cheerful red-haired woman accompanied by a grumpy-looking mercenary type, who was probably her guard. Plus, she was a trader and eagerly showed us what items. This is a terrible trade. I'm good. I'm good. God, at least get rid of him. Hard to turn her down because of that damn cheerfulness, but we did it anyway. The woman seemed a bit disappointed and tried to offer us schematics for a weird gun. We turned that down too. It's not like we have any tools around here anyway. The injury Mary Jane has may take a while to heal. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Dolores needs to eat and needs water, of course. I feel like they're needing water a lot more lately. Let's hold off. Trash can of ours is getting disgusting. A good news is we don't have much appetite when we see it, so we're saving some food. Yet for some reason we would like to tidy this mess up. The giant green cockroach is pretty good motivator. I don't have the thing. Dang it, because it got stolen by the green men. Oh my goodness, we underestimate the value of a cat in this environment. We thought we had a cockroach infestation on our hands, but Sherikov took care of it while we were asleep. Yeah, Sherikov! Reminded of what its hunting days were before the bomb drops, or was it mesmerized by the cockroach's glow? Or does it just have an undeniable thirst for fresh cockroach blood? I'll never know why, but we're grateful that we don't have to deal with that insect ourselves any longer. Still waiting for Warlord Timmy to know if it's an actual thing, if they can dream. It would be impressive. Mary Jane may not have to admit it, but we're pretty sure she wants to get her injuries patched up. And they both want food, okay. We could risk it and go out. After all, you only live once. It's so risky to go out, though. Enjoying a little things in life is important in any situation, so when Mary Jane found some seeds in the shelter, she got really excited. She thinks that with a little luck and enough water and soil, we might be able to grow our own food. We don't know if these are vegetable seeds, but they're planting them might worth a shot. What do you guys think? You want to use a whole bottle of water to try to start our own garden? You think this would be a good idea if something that doesn't know if they're even vegetable seeds? Do vegetables even have seeds? Or is that fruit? Am I dumb? Am I dumb for not knowing that? Do vegetables have seeds? I guess cucumbers have seeds, don't they? But I don't know. How much water do I have? Because if that's not a lot. I have like 3 bottles. 2.5. But split that between 2 people, it won't go nearly as bad. Depends on the plant. Okay, that makes sense. Go for it. All right. Meow. Get rid of him. What the hell? There's nothing. Soil, seeds, water. We'll see what happens in a few days' time. Let's just hope those seeds don't turn into some useless flower. Mary Jane seems optimistic enough. No longer hungry, can spare some water. Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Mary Jane can take a lot, but her wounds are looking terrible. We need to do something. Dolores is no longer hungry. Alright. I guess maybe an expedition. She's fatigued and in agony, but... let's try for an expedition. Holes in our bunker walls aren't big enough for rats. They can easily fit a cat. We've noticed the Sherikov has been sneaking outside every other night and coming back in the morning. Maybe it found something edible nearby and likes to go out for a midnight snack. We want it on... And if that's the case, we want in on this plan. Should we follow it next time it goes outside? Yes. That being said, Cherikov's a really weird cat, so I don't know. Cherikov took us to an old junkyard that's inhabited by only a lone resident, a self-proclaimed scientist living in an old bus, converted into a lab to conduct his experiments. The doc seemed happy to have his pet back, although the cat showed no enthusiasm at the prospect. We exchanged some small talk, but truth be told, we were kind of in a hurry to get out of there, and the scientist didn't seem completely sane. He mentioned something about escaping the wasteland in a spaceship. Mary Jane can take a lot, but her wounds are looking terrible. We need to do something. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Dolores can't remain thirsty. Okay, so Dolores needs water, and we're gonna send Mary Jane out when she's all messed up, so... I'm just gonna send her out on her own. I can't risk losing anything. Either she lives and we get some good stuff, or she dies and it ends the run. Because you can't, I don't think you can do it by yourself, by one person. This is just gruesome as fuck. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Dolores no left. Okay, good. Wasn't much that went on today then. I can't even do this. They really want me to do this radio thing. Who's at the door? Transmitter area. It's either that or strolling outside. Yeah, okay, this is just reused material. Everything's okay with Dolores. She's chilling. Our friends are back. The twins managed to find a safe spot that would do pretty well as a camp for the group. Everything was going well until the workers got into a fight in the raider band. Very important for a group to finish the camp fast. They're injured or not able to work. They're asked if we had any spare meds that can help them take care of their patients. I don't. Oh my god, I don't. Should have saved it. It was a waste. They're gonna be so mad at me. It's in it for us. A first aid kit is a real treasure these days and a rarity to find. We can't just give our most valuable supplies away, even if it's not even, I don't have one. When we woke up today, we discovered that Sherikov somehow found his way back to our shelter. Does that mean it'll stay for good? We're not sure what exactly transpired between the little guy and the owner. We asked, but we wouldn't tell. And she needs both. We opened the bunker door this morning to let some fresh radioactive air. We discovered a small suitcase on our doorstep. There's a small note in the neighbor said it seemed empty. Should we take it inside? Yes, it was at our door. Obviously, it's ours. Please tell me it was something good. Oh, she got sick. In this case, we found some soup, but yuck, it expired a long time ago. We're not feeling very well. Some of us spent the whole morning using the bucket in the corner. We're not accepting anonymous gifts ever again. Really? Sorry, my eyes all itchy. Laura's got ill, man. Curiosity almost killed the cat. Sherikov found a tiny wire sticking out from the ceiling and pulled it. Plaster and debris fell from our table. The plant is growing, is it? Oh, it is! I didn't even see that. Nobody remembers it being there before. The cat might be angry if we take away the wire. Maybe it's best to leave it be, or should we examine the wire? Let's examine the wire. Did I do that last time? Let's just leave it, actually. I don't even remember what it was the last time. Oh my god. Oh no. Feed me. Carrot works better than a stick. It let the cat have its dumb wire. We're positive the cat can be of use to us considering all the radioactive roaches and the other furry beasts lurking. Rather have a friend in Sherikov when the army of mutant hamsters will come for us. And they will. Oh, they will. And Dolores is still sick. Tickling sensation woke us up. The roars got us out of bed. Turns out Mary Jane's plant is some sort of plant monster and it's out for blood. Brains or whatever it chews on. We need to do something. Kill it. Isn't that the plant from PVZ? Yeah. Oh, and I don't have an axe anymore. Die, you plant thing, die. This is sharp enough for you. Chop, chop. Phew, that was the close one. Without this axe, we would have been plant food, or would that make us fertilizer? Well, the joke is on the damn plant, since we ended up harvesting some of it for food. Nothing makes us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the servant. At least we got food. This formed little shop of horrors, but both worked. One of the buildings to withstand the blast turned out to be one of our local bus stations. If any passengers survive, they have long since abandoned the buses, leaving behind hordes of personal belongings, backpacks, bags, sacks, and one guy even left a cupboard. It was difficult to resist looking into it. Guess what? There was another smaller cupboard inside. Our local athletics team was preparing to depart for a championship taking place somewhere in the boondocks. Their bus was full of refreshing water and spare shoes. Unfortunately, none of them were a match for us, so we just took water and water bottles. We believe that our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. Mary Jane can't take a lot, but her wounds are looking terrible. We need to do something. I'll try, but we'll see. She's hungry, and Dolores needs water, so soup and water. At least we got more water. That's all I care about. I don't even know if this is worth it. Might be fit enough to scavenge outside. Fine, we'll try. Open in the name of freedom came a shout from outside our door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it. It was a group of people, probably armed. Anyone who introduces himself like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what happens. In the name of freedom. What happened? Opening the door revealed a group of armed teenagers, probably high school students. Contrary to what we expected, they're very friendly and requested to know if we've seen any red nearby. Couldn't help them. When we found out we were not armed, they were kind enough to leave us a spare rifle. We asked who they were, and all they said was Wolverines. Haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. Dolores is knowing thirsty, hasn't eaten for a while. Oh my god. Mary Jane's injuries were enough to make her angry at us, or at least the fact that we decided not to do anything about them. When we got up and found a note from her claiming she deserved better, she had left for Canada because it has a better public health care system. What the hell? Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Well, let's see. Dolores wants to go out. Just give her the rifle. It's not she died. See what happens. Day 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. She's back. Rifle's trashed. Dolores was on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe. Oh god, this is a lot. We're glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. We decided to finally check what we can find between the rubble and our own backyard. Our poor lawns and flowers, once objectives desire the whole neighborhood, now reduced to nothing more than radioactive ashes covered by debris. There really isn't much left here. The only tree that's left is completely burnt out in a hollow area. Inside the dead husks, some mutated three-tailed squirrels made their home. Okay, so we got food from that. Our tool shed is gone, except for the door, which stands stubbornly and nothing around it. It serves as a purpose, though. An axe hanging on the other side. It was completely covered from blast. Looks as good as new. So we got an axe. Wow. Okay, we used the barbecue here almost every weekend. The barbecue itself somehow found its way into the power line in front of our house, and it's unreachable. Our garden table is mostly destroyed under bits and pieces of charred wood, but we found a few things that could prove useful, so we got bug spray from that, which is really good. Garage still has 2 walls left, but most things are inside or gone. Not even a bicycle has made it. Though the blast... through the blast, but weirdly enough, the baskets installed on top of them did. We found some leftover supplies from our last bicycle trip. Plus 2 water, which is good. So much for our rifle. It got damaged during our expedition, so we lost that now. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. Okay, so we can't... Don't go out for a few days. Horse has not eaten for a while, health has not improved, and is really tired. So, soup. No expeditions. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually, so... Oh man, I bet you it's done right now. She's probably gonna succumb very soon. One thing we need to do is use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts. She needs to eat, and she's exhausted. A scientist, at least supposedly, arrived on her doorstep yelling, "Dr. Sherikov, are you there?" He was looking for a lost cat, but kept referring to the pet as his favorite assistant. His research apparently can't go on without cooperation of Dr. Sherikov. Since the cat doesn't seem keen on moving out of our bunker anytime soon, the doc wants us to compensate him by helping him with his project. In these circumstances, it may not be the worst idea to befriend other wastelanders and this batshit crazy ones. Oh my god. This is insane. You keep her well fed and watered for a few days without help with the sickness? I have no idea. That's the thing. No longer hungry, but she does want water. And she needs rest, so... yeah, she needs water. Okay. Can't go out. Might be safe in these walls, but there are other problems to consider. None of us can sleep properly. We have to deal with this as soon as possible, otherwise we might end up falling asleep in the face of real danger, like saucer men from Mars. What was that? Yeah, just can't really do much, man. I can't believe I'm making it again to day 50. This is insane. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least 1 hour or 2 of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were. There are other problems we will need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. Has not eaten for a while. All right. Can't let her go. Okay. Cat disappeared for a short while and came back with a note on his collar. A sign by the scientist says he's been followed by a couple of weird men in hats and sunglasses, making him temporarily go into hiding. His note mentions the construction of some sort of transportation contraption. A few details were provided. But apparently it can get us out of this hellhole. It still needs to be stocked with supplies, which were where we come in. He wants to stockpile several cans of soup. The doc will come pick them up soon. Okay. Several being probably like 1 or 2, maybe 3. Which I have a lot of soup, so take what you need, scientist man. Okay, can't just sit around while she's so sick. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. How can she not sleep off a sickness? I mean, I get it. Like, it's gotten to the point where I can't sleep it off and all that stuff. Kept their promise and came to visit us again. The issue is simple. They need meds badly. They started, but I need meds badly. Some of the workers were ambushed by a bunch of raiders and now they're in no shape to work. They need medication, but I can't. Jesus. Girl is terribly sick. So sorry to do so, but we had to refuse. We need the meds for ourselves. You never know which one of us will fall sick or get injured. It was to say it would help us as well. They were disappointed, but they understood. At least we think they did. Okay, Dolores needs water. Closed off to a tiny shelter and our supplies are very limited. If we want to survive, it's time for desperate measures. We know there's a group of elderly people hiding in the ruins of a local retirement home. They must have some supplies in our opinion. We need them more. A well-being of your family is most important. Dolores, you're the only one left, so no. Who's knocking at that door? Robbing innocent people? Absolutely not. We are not savages. We cannot stoop that low. It's important to keep our values, even in these troubled times. Especially in these troubled times. Let's set a shiny example and leave these poor people alone. We can't just sit around while Dolores is so sick. I can't do anything. What do they want me to do? I have enough, right? Yeah. Okay, so if I don't do this... oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm surprised I'm beating my record already. Fatigued and sick, man. Shared what we could. Thankfully, it was enough. The doc nodded and approved and promised he'd come back before disappearing with his supplies. We're wondering if we made the right decision. We can't just sit around. Dolores is sick and has rested, which is good. Maybe she can shake off the sickness. She's fine, but we're not sure. Judging by the sound of gunfire and screams, it seems like a band of thugs is taking control of the area. Going out could be very risky. Nope. Stick around. Aw, sneezed. There's one thing we need to do is use a radiator. I don't need this. Water is all she wants and would love to eat something. Okay. Says she's fine, but she's not sure. Gang of thugs started banging at the door, ordering us to surrender and give up our stuff. Fuck you. I think the small padlock would stop them, but it turned out to be enough to discourage unknown attackers. It seems to give the whole break-in a fair shot, but ultimately gave in and left. Okay. But now I need to figure out other ways to fight them. I only have an axe, so who knows. We're able to fight off the bandits this time, but there's no guarantee they'll come back. Or no guarantee they won't come back. We need to be prepared at all times. Dolores' health has not improved, is no longer thirsty. She can handle yourself, but you're not sure. Running into them would be a big mistake. We're almost certain there are bandits around. Running into them would be a big mistake. Let's hold out then. Man. Someone at the door. Let's see. Maybe we'll get lucky. Okay, a group of travelers wearing gas masks and carrying some serious looking equipment gave us purified water. Before we could thank them, they turned away and left. Opening that hatch was very risky, but it gave us some awful sickness. That coughing is driving us crazy. Well, luckily I was already really ill. If we're not sure, there's bandits around. Okay, we're fine. We steer away from casinos, gambling dens, and like. The man came to our door and told us he used to be a gambler. We were suspicious, invited us to play a game. We proposed 2 water bottles and bet in a card game of our choice. I don't have cards anymore. I think I accidentally burned them, or I never got them, or something like that. Maybe I'm thinking of a different round. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set the kids? What kids? One's dead and one went to Canada. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. Let's just give her water. Mad scientist has asked for one of us to join him in his lab for an experiment. It's apparently vital to his project. We don't really know what to expect, but he says it's for research in the wasteland diseases. It's something we want to take part in. Who's the best one fit to survive a mysterious and potentially dangerous experiment? I literally only have Dolores. She's gonna fucking die right now, isn't she? She's gone for 3 days? Oh my god. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she makes it back safe and sound. Obviously she did. Our volunteer has temporarily left the shelter to help build a badass rocket that we can all use to get out of the wasteland. Let's hope we're not just wasting our time. Dolores showed up in the shelter after completing a mysterious experiment. Her stay in the doc's lab took a toll on her. There has to be some water left. Yes. And Dolores was hurt. Man. There ain't no winning with this. There's still bandits around, so it's not worth it. I have enough food and water. I don't have to worry about going out. We're never a huge fan of mushrooms, but with a colony of them growing on one of the walls, we've changed our loyalties. We're about to mushroom now. Should we eat them? Fine. Either you get really high, you get the actually decent ones, or... Oh. Or she went crazy. Delicious. Our only concern is that they were glowing in the dark and they're too far to matter. Okay, health is not improved. Still hurt, might take a while. Before she gets better. No longer thirsty. Sanity is questionable. Jesus. Says she's fine, but she's not sure. I don't know about that. People on the other side of the door, and they don't seem too friendly. In fact, they promised us painful death at least 17 times already. It's been 5 minutes since they've arrived. Better prepare. Forcing that door any minute. Take the axe and go to town. Kill him up. Jesus. No more axe. You're able to defend our home this time. What if they come back? Our axe broke during the fight. We should get a new one as quickly as we can. I don't really have a say in that. Dolores is still quite ill. Dolores still isn't control of her mind. We're not sure what monsters are inhabiting it, but we wish they would go away. I got nothing. Heard commotion above. We're pretty sure there's a band of raiders venturing outside. Might be quite dangerous right now. I'm gonna have to take the risk because I need a med kit. Can keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker. Blah blah blah. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. Either she's gonna succumb to the illness, she's gonna die outside, or she's gonna go absolutely bonkers. Radio on a regular basis. Safely. Okay. Haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. I'm sure monsters, blah, 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 go away. Is there anything we can do about this? And he wants cake! Or she wants cake, I guess. Okay, she wants water. Dolores can take the... I don't know. Take the bug spray, I guess. Either she dies, or she lives. Nope. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she makes it back safe and sound. Nope, she died. They captured a woman whose description matched Dolores. We don't think they let her go. Man. All right. Had a lot of freaking rations, but there wasn't anything I could do. Man. I guess that's fine. This is insane. Okay. Wow. Perished. I suck at this game. I last a long time, but I suck at this game. How ironic that we get death on 69 days. It's unfortunate. Alright. I think that's gonna do it. That was what, 3 runs, and both of them were really, really long. Ugh, and I'm all stiff from sitting in this chair because this chair keeps getting worse day by day, and I really need to get a new one. And I'm too lazy to. I'll probably go get one soon. Alright. I'm gonna call it there. I'll stream tomorrow, but I don't know what yet. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. It all depends on what I'm in the mood for. We'll see. On time surviving the apocalypse, truly. I don't really have any announcements. So things are cooking, kinda. I got a bunch of art actually today too, so I should be able to do a karaoke soon. I'll probably do it sometime in this next handful of days, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here and go get some sleep. I might actually eat something. I'm kind of hungry. I haven't eaten in like I don't know. It's probably been like 10 hours since I've had anything to eat last, unless you count Papa Affogato giving me a cookie. Anyway, but yeah, you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you as always. And I will see you guys tomorrow. So sleep tight and ciao for now. Bye bye.